Hello, welcome to episode 42 of Cyberpunk. Hope you're having a great day today. If you're not, let's try and do something about it, shall we? I have a lot of housekeeping to do, so I'm going to dive straight in. First off, I need to say I've had a cold this week, so although that is way better, thank you for asking, there'll be plenty of little orange breaks for hydration's sake and also for my voice's sake. In fact, I've just had one before we even started, but actually that will fit very nicely with the plan for this episode, which I'll explain to you directly. Next, you might notice one or two small changes behind me. One of them is more obvious than the others. I'm leaning the wrong way. That sign that you can see behind me, that light, is new. My daughter and her family bought it for me during the course of this week, which I'm very grateful for. It's part of a few tweaks that I'm doing to the background. You may notice on the other side, I'm leaning the wrong way again, that the background there has changed slightly. I've also moved the webcam very slightly so that you're not quite seeing so much of the guitar rack behind me, which you see when I do full screen views, as at the start of the previous episode. On the subject of lighting, actually, I just want to talk about this here because I'm looking for some help if it's available. I do struggle with lighting in my background. My current webcam, which I'm staring at, is a Razer Cairo Pro, and something about OBS, that webcam and my PC, they don't like each other all the time when it comes to featuring LED spot background lighting like that new sign that you can see there. Because if I turn around and look at that sign now, and I've got to do this, so please excuse me, the colours are as follow. The outline of the sign, I'll lean this side, is blue. The circle is actually green. The dash that connects the circle to the cross on the right hand side is orange, and the cross itself is pink. Now, I've got the same problem here with this lighting for my PlayStation sign that you can see there. You know the symbol colours here. The triangle is green. The circle there that looks orange on screen is actually red, bright red. The cross is blue, which it looks fairly blue, I give you that. And the square is pink. Now, it's actually easier to see the true colours of that sign if you look in the reflection on the desk rather than look at the sign itself. And I don't know why this is happening. It happened with my previous webcam too, which was an Orky webcam. I hoped when I upgraded to the Razer webcam that it would solve this issue, but it hasn't. It seems to burn the colours even at the lowest illumination settings possible. I'm actually undervolting my PlayStation sign there, so because if I have it running at the voltage it says it runs at, it really does burn all the colours out completely. And I've got the new sign that my daughter and her family gave me turned down to its lowest possible illumination setting. In fact, the glass on my webcam is quite big on Razer Cairo Pro, and I can see the reflection of that sign that my daughter has bought me now, and I can see the true colours reflected in the glass. And then I can look sideways at the picture on the webcam and it's completely different. So I don't know what it is. I've tried all sorts of things. I've tried varying the lighting level in the room itself so that, there's just generally more lighting. That didn't make any difference. I've tried lots of settings within OBS and the camera, changing the contrast, brightness settings and so on. It just doesn't seem to work. It may be a limitation of the tech, it may be a limitation of me, I'm not sure, but if there's anyone out there who's an expert or people who've had this issue and solved it in the past, please do let me know. So that's an unusual thing to include in the housekeeping. I said there was going to be a lot of housekeeping today. Also on the subject of letting me know about things, people have requested recently and in the past that I enable super thanks on the channel so that they can use it if they wish. Now, this is in spite of me mentioning in the past that I don't expect to be rewarded for making videos. It hasn't gone away. This question, this people asking, can you do this? So I thought I'd ask you guys, all of you, what you think. Let me know in the comments maybe, or in the email facility if you'd rather. The email address does get used several times a week. Either way is fine, and if the feedback is mostly positive, then I will turn it on. I will enable that and we'll see how things go. So thank you. Right, let's get into the feedback from actually episode 41 itself, shall we? Specifically to start with, the duration of episode 41. I knew there would still be comments, even though I tried to forestall them by doing that little special introduction at the start of the episode. The thing is, that video could just as easily have turned out to be 2 and a bit hours long, rather than nearly 5. When I set out with a rough shopping list of activities that I hope to get through, I don't know what they're going to involve in practice or how long they're going to take. It's all guesswork just based on the little red text that you get in the journal list, and even more so when it becomes an off-grid episode and I don't always have the journal list to refer to because things are just popping up during the course of the episode. It's even harder then to plan a skeletal path and have a sort of reasonable estimation in your head of how long it's going to take you to do it. So, as long as you're happy with it, the somewhat variable length of episodes will continue to occur naturally, though I really don't want to repeat making episodes that are nearly 5 hours long. That one I think you need to think about in terms of a January sale. It was a manager's special. You clicked expecting 1 episode and you got twice the amount of content, so okay. There were a lot of points specifically from the comments as well, some of which I've actually noted down on my iPad because there were so many of them from the last video that I'm not going to include them all in this bit of housekeeping. But one thing that did come up a lot was Rogue and her relationship with Johnny and the way that Johnny also had changed during the course of that episode. It was a very touching episode in many ways. Here comes Johnny Silverhand Mark II, no longer the acerbic sideline critic. He's transformed into a man of action once more. He's suddenly been made aware of the ticking clock of his own fragile mortality after that grounding and illusion-shattering conversation that he had with Alt. I think it stung him rather. I think Johnny underestimated Alt back in the day. She was always several steps ahead of everyone actually, including him. So very clever. Possibly the most intelligent human that I've met so far in the entire game. So it's no wonder she subsequently became the super intelligent AI as well. Johnny realises, I think now, and he's desperate. He wants blood. What it's done is to transform him into someone who wants revenge on the person he holds responsible, the person who killed him, the person who helped those who took Alt from him. That means meeting up with his former Arasaka raid colleague Rogue and, for old time's sake, roping her in to a quest to track down Adam Smasher and kill him. Johnny is determined to get back in with Rogue for another reason too. He wants to make amends for that time that he's lost, literally, with this girl, that he clearly had some feelings for but never properly got around to expressing back then. But this is Night City, isn't it? And things go wrong. First, the attempt to get to Smasher directly hits a roadblock when the captured and questioned Grayson tells them that Smasher is now Arasaka's seldom seen head of security and hence virtually beyond reach. And then secondly, Johnny's effort to start up that long delayed romance with Rogue unexpectedly and spectacularly fails when she bails from their drive-in movie date, mumbling uncomfortably about how she can't do this, a lot has happened, she's not the person Johnny knew. That was suspicious. So I have questions about Rogue, and I think some people in the comments have questions about Rogue too. This is the acknowledged queen of fixers. How did she get to that position? How has she maintained it so effectively all this time? By ability alone, or has she been helped? On the Ebunike earlier, Grayson alluded to Rogue's miraculous survival and escape from the Arasaka raid where Johnny and others were killed. He seemed surprised too that Rogue would join in the hunt for Smasher, hinting at her conflicted loyalties. The suggestion is that Rogue may have done a deal back in 2023 or since, and perhaps has been in the pocket of Arasaka in a way, continuously from that point onwards. Rogue openly dismissed it as Grayson trying to put doubt in Johnny's mind in order to destroy his trust in her, but then her own actions later in becoming upset and crashing out of that date with Johnny just adds weight to the question mark that Grayson raised. Plus we saw how Rogue was apparently frustrated because the hunt for Smasher had hit a wall, but also because V chose to spare Grayson's life. Against her wishes, I think. Is she fearful that a living Grayson is also potentially a talking Grayson, capable at any time of exposing more about her recent past and explaining why, as V asked, she hadn't done anything about Smasher in the intervening years despite being aware of his presence in Night City? So, and it's a rhetorical question, so please don't spoil it in the comments if you know the answer already. I am left asking myself whether Rogue is hiding something. Either way, especially after Johnny finds his own unmarked grave in the oil field where his body was unceremoniously dumped by Arasaka, he was at his lowest point in that episode since V has known him. He's seen his legacy, and it's not pretty. There's a sort of Dickensian Christmas Carol element to Johnny right now. He's become his own ghost of Christmas past. He's haunting himself almost. It's though he knows he may not survive what's coming. He's desperate to fix what he can of his past fallouts and wrongdoings. He has a conscience after all, it seems. He's trying to balance the scales, to rebuild bridges, to make peace, to depart with wrongs righted, if that's what's got to happen to him. And next, it sounds like it's going to be Kara Eurodyne, his estranged former band member who could be the reality check experience waiting for him. So clearly the Smasher hunt is not over. Kara Eurodyne is something that is looming as well. And nor is Johnny's time with Rogue. I hope, I don't know obviously, but I can't believe it's going to end there. It can't end on that note, on that cliffhanger. That is the end of today's housekeeping. So to episode 42. Now, after the enormous stress and relentless pressure of episode 41's dark themes, I said the next episode would be something totally different and a palate cleanser to make us feel more positive, and that is the plan. Recently, there's been a lot of focus on main characters and their quest lines. Judy, Takamura, Panam, Johnny, V, Alt, Rogue. So today I'm parking them all. I'm going to also make this episode shorter than the previous one. I'm deliberately planning that it will not be anything like 5 hours long. So today's episode is going to be an off-grid episode. I haven't done one for ages, and the wanderlust is very much strong within me. Now, if you've seen one of these before, you'll know I like to have some skeletal framework to hang the episode on, a shopping list of things that I want to work towards. 3 things guaranteed to cheer up my cyberpunk dystopia meter to reduce its intensity are doing good for the Night City community, solving mysteries, and making progress with my build. And those are the 3 ingredients for today's recipe. I needed a nicely mysterious gig as a starting point, so I've looked in my journal and chosen the most enigmatic one I could currently find. I also need a thing to end the episode with, so I've picked that out too, and it's something I've been looking forward to doing for ages actually. The rest is going to be made up as we go along, thinking on my feet as opportunities arise, decided by fate and also by the geography of the map, because I tend to try to avoid too much time spent on long journeys in an off-grid episode. I'm also planning to help out NCPD along the way because I love the lore in those little stories that pop up in NCPD gigs, and the rewards from them should help significantly towards that 3rd objective, working on my build. At the moment my intelligence is on 15, whereas my tech ability is on 20, and I really want to fix that disparity before Phantom Liberty gets any closer. So I'm hoping the combined XP from all of today's exploring, starting with that mystery gig, plus those very rewarding NCPD encounters, plus any other activities I get roped into, I'm hoping all of that will be enough to get me at least close to the total of those 5 extra points that I need, ready for that next attribute and skill point spend. Anyway, that is the plan, subject to change as ever, because in a blind playthrough you never know what's coming or when you might need to deviate or react in order to just go with the flow of the story and follow your curiosity. So let's go. It's okay, you're not dreaming. I have been and changed my top because I said I'd had a cold and I didn't want to get cold today, so I've got a blanket on my knee as well while I'm doing this. I'm at H10 and I'm upstairs. I have just literally sold off all my weapons that I didn't want to keep, dismantled the others, got rid of junk, all those usual things. I have not been into my apartment because in my apartment is Panam waiting for me, and I don't want to make Panam dates a feature of every episode that I have, so she can quite happily stay there and wait for me. Now it's going to hurt me slightly because I've not been to sleep and showered either, so I'm not going to have the continuing XP bonuses that I would have had if that had been the case, but that's alright, I can live with that. I'm not going to be meeting Hanako at Embers. Uh-oh.
Hey! Seen the opening numbers? Stevenson's a hit!
Hello, Rachel. I thought I'd left you behind in episode 41, but apparently, like a bad penny, you follow me everywhere I go. I am not going to congratulate you on that. Yeah, hello to you too. It should never have seen the light of day. That brain dance should never have happened, and if once it did happen, it shouldn't have been released.
That BD. Shouldn't have released it, really.
Indeed.
Get all that shit I said to you. Eddie's will hit your pocket soon. And should I mention there'll be a bonus? Enjoy!
You see, money apparently in Night City solves all problems, doesn't it? Soothes all qualms and resolves all moral issues. That if you're having doubts, well, here's some more money. Make those doubts go away. And that seems to be the approach. 4,600 eddies just landed in my account that I didn't really necessarily ask for. Nicely done, says Rachel. Eddies should have landed in your account. They have. See, you're already making friends in high places. Those sorts of friends, Rachel, I'm not sure I want to make. There's a bunch of notifications here too as well. Yeah, I just wanted to go back into the Panam bit there. In the comments section, several people actually said, you didn't make much of your first date with Panam. And I didn't quite understand what they meant until they explained that it is possible to do other activities with Panam while she's in your apartment. The thing was, and you probably saw it, I was all at sea. I was lost. I didn't know what to do. When the game was saying you could caress her cheek or pat her hair or everything, I did it because the game suggested it, but I don't really know what to do next. So now that I can't get embarrassed over this, for goodness sake, stop it. Yeah, now that I know it's a thing that we can entertain Panam in the apartment, next time I'll make a better job of it. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now, Panam, talk of whom, has texted me too. Wow, believe it or not, this is the first time anyone's given me flowers. Hope it's not the last. The flowers have reached her. I can say anything for you. I can say, I'm glad I could make you smile. Both of those things are true. I'm going to go with that. I'm glad I could make you smile. She needs to smile more, Panam. And she says, have an amazing day, V. Mine already is, thanks to you. Oh, shucks. That girl. Now, there's other notifications here too. Two of them are from Regina, which are going to stay there for the moment. I'm not worried about those particularly. OA notification system keeps contacting me. They're trying to get me to buy their gig tickets, I think. And I am going to not get these names right, so I apologise. I'm going to just read them phonetically. It says Brocky and Wojcicki, is that it? Suitably out of this world names for the cosmic DJ duo Private Press. Their star is shining brighter than ever right now. These mysterious high riders are newcomers from a musical scene in orbit that is currently on the rise, or rather descent, as their sound invades ever more earholes and hearts of us Earthlings. They're broadcasting from space. Apparently, and this is a thing I didn't know. So yeah, those messages can stay there. Yeah, but that was the Panam thing. Now the Sinnerman thing, Rachel, yes. Well, let's walk and talk, shall we? Like they do in lots of popular movies and shows nowadays. I see in the comment section from what people have said that it is, if not their favourite, certainly one of the most favourite gigs in the game. Lots of people said this. Sinnerman is grounded. It was so well written, and it is a sort of gig that you can't ignore. It makes you think. People said, well, you can always bail from it. You can always refuse and fail the gig if you feel so badly about it that you don't want to see where it's headed. I did want to see where it was headed. That's the entire point. I wanted to stick with it, but I wanted to be an observer, not a participant, which is why I did not pick up that hammer. Now, on that subject, I told you the comment section was busy and there were lots of things on my iPad. I did mention to somebody that I think when I'm doing my Femme Corpo V playthrough, her approach to that situation might be different. Partly on a sort of, well, let's find out what it feels like to take a different approach, but partly also because being a Femme Corpo V, I'll get back to that in a second. Hello Lizzie, what's wrong now?
Same spot as last time. Don't make me wait.
Okay, new job violence has just entered my journal list. What's going on, Lizzie?
What is it? Hello? Lizzie?
Lizzie? Is anyone calling Lizzie? Expletive. Yes, that can stay there, by the way, for the moment, because I have a plan for what I want to start with today. Back to what I was saying about Sinnerman. Yes, I think my Femme Corpo V will enter that situation with a different mindset. She will be aware of how Night City works, how the Corpos manage and govern everything, how the media perverts everything and exists for profit. As we've just seen, Eddies can solve everything, can't they? So yeah, that will be interesting. I literally could not pick up that hammer. I did run back to my vehicle. I only really realised it in edit just how I'd sprinted away from that scene. I just didn't want to be there anymore. I wanted to be away from it and gone. But the experience was certainly profound. It really was. And as I said, so well written. Right, I want my journal list because, just to illustrate a few things before we go, I'm on 3 ability points and I need 5. So that's one of the objectives, to try to work towards that 5th ability point. Also in inventory, a couple of things that I noticed after the end of the last episode. In the comments section, people said you really should have a look at that tattoo that Johnny got whilst he was in V's body, because you might not think it's so bad. And I did have a look, and I'm sorry I can't zoom this in. It actually says, well, if I could get onto it properly, you'd be able to see it. It says tattoo together forever, and it's got Johnny and V, look, with a heart and an arrow through it. So that's what he had tattooed. It could have been much worse, I do admit. I thought because Johnny was drunk at the time when he went to get that tattoo from the Ripper Doc, anything was possible. I'm glad it wasn't. Yeah, so next thing I want to do is swap out my precision rifle for a submachine gun, because although it's still a power weapon, I haven't used a submachine gun very much at all in the game, and I thought, that could be a fun thing. The other thing is this: I know I now possess Johnny's iconic weapon, the Malorian Arms 3516, and I intend to use it and practice with it and see what it can do, especially since in the reminiscence that Johnny had of using it, it was impeccable. It never missed. It killed with a single shot. Now, I don't believe that for a moment in my hands, but yeah, I'm obviously curious to find out what it will do. However, this is an off-grid episode. Anything can happen. And in an anything can happen situation, I'd rather like to start out with my trusty plan B. So I haven't forgotten Johnny's gun. It will get an outing, but I don't want to walk into the first situation with an untried weapon that I'm not used to. So that's the thought behind that. Okay, now into the journal. What are we going to start off with? Well, the most mysterious one I could find was this one. Send in the clouds, call Ozob, and it actually tells you his name is Ozob Bozo, which obviously is palindromic because one is the reverse of the other. This is Johnny's take on this gig quest, whatever it is. Ozob, quite the name. Don't know why, but the sound of it gets creepy circus music stuck in my head. Maybe the dude was an acrobat or lion tamer or some. Never know in this city. And we won't know till we call him and find out. Johnny, that's right what I'm about to do. So I'm going to head into my phone and call Ozob Bozo. Why has he not got a picture?
It's V. Heard you had a gig for me.
You heard right. I need a driver.
Okay, and then call a cab. Okay, well obviously I'm going to say for what? Because he might just cancel the gig if I say call a cab.
Mm-hmm. And for what exactly?
What is this going to be?
Oh, you know, this and that. I got a few errands to run. A couple of friends that need paying a visit. The usual. Listen, I'm a straight shooter, so let me cut right to the chase.
Please do.
I heard you're the best in town. Thing is, I like working with the best. And I know the best don't come cheap. I'm not gonna get into the nuts and bolts, cause if what they say about you is true, you can handle anything. So let's get this settled. You got what it takes? Or are they wrong about you?
Oh no, I'm in. Yeah, I'll take the gig. I'll definitely take the gig. That's not the first time that someone has said that Johnny's reputation is enhancing and he's getting a name out there. This is good.
All right, I'm in.
Means I get paid more too.
Town then. By the market entrance. Give a few honks and I'll stroll up. Later, V.
Later, Ozob. Park your car at the indicated location, and the gig is called Send in the Clowns. I don't suppose it's added anything to the journal, has it? It has added Japantown to the journal. We have read that text before, so I won't read it again now. Japantown's a great place to start off a gig though. Also, in this episode, I intend to make great use of, and in fact I'm going to favourite it, I'm saying it is mine now, 911 Turbo. Again in the comment section, the 911 Turbo came up quite a bit, with people saying, you know, this is a real car that was used in the game. They were very careful about how they represented it and the sound of it and the appearance and everything. It's just phenomenal. This car is superb. I am not a petrol head, but even in the very brief time that I drove this car initially, I was impressed by, just the retro look of some of the inside of it. You know, the dials, the dashboard display is not as high tech. In the comments, people pointed out this is a 100-year-old car, or something like that. I think they were saying that's fairly astonishing in itself when you think about it. Also, I'm going to have to go the wrong way here if I'm not careful. So just humour me while I try to work out where I am and where I need to go. The other thing I like about this car is it seems to turn on a sixpence. It's something to do with the small wheelbase on it, I think, and the fact that the weight is all in the back. You just get the feeling that it could literally turn around. I'll just demonstrate this. Look, how many other cars have I owned that can do that? Look at the turning circle on this thing. It didn't even touch the curb. I'm not a petrol head. I don't know anything about cars. I don't like, I'm not a sort of person who would ritually watch a car program. I've mentioned this before. I watched Top Gear when it became more about entertainment, to do roughly, around the theme of motoring. But I don't watch car programmes, I don't read car magazines. When I have to change my car, my wife and I always take a very deep sigh, because it's not something we look forward to doing at all. And we've had to do it recently, actually, before Christmas. But yeah, this car, it's just gorgeous. And it's smaller too, It doesn't take up as much room. It's not as wide on the road. It doesn't feel as heavy. It's beautiful. So it's going to get some use. Oh God, I better not scrape the paintwork. It's going to get some use, Johnny's car, when I've learned how to drive it. That is, I think I'm nearly at my destination. Oh, also, I've decided to keep the night theme going. Again, in the comment section, people pointed out, that Night City is very different at night. The clue is in the name, Night City. So yeah, I thought, why not? Let's start this episode off at night time. Is this where I've got to be? I think I'm there, aren't I? I thought I'd parked my car at the indicated location. Let me just check. That's where the arrow is. That's where the indicator is. What do I do now? I've parked. Maybe I'm not in exactly the right place. Let me try and approach it from the other side. There's my little... Oh, yeah, it says 10 metres away. Let's try again. Is that it? Am I there? Oh, this is finicky. I might have to edit this because my car's not doing what it should do. I'll try and find the exact spot I'm supposed to park in. Ah, at last! So, just to explain here, I drove around for 5 to 10 minutes there, approaching this little corner from different directions, parking on the curb, on the road, wherever. Nothing would trigger an event. So in the end, I've had to go back out of the game and reload from an autosave. And this time, thankfully, it's actually worked. That must be a glitch. Right, phew, that was a hairy start. Send in the clowns, honk. How long is it politic to honk for in this place before you attract attention and get shot at? Long enough? Whoa.
Hey, you're V, yes?
Oh, fuck.
You didn't answer my question.
You've got... He has no nose. He's got a grenade where his nose should be. That will be why he didn't send me a picture when he phoned me, wasn't it? There was a picture of a grenade. There's something on your face. I need to be careful here.
There's, something on your face.
The grenade.
Can I ask why? You have a juggling accident or something?
Not cool.
Whoops.
You ask personal questions and yet you haven't even introduced yourself. You are V, correct?
Yeah, I don't think we make jokes with Ozob. Anyone with a grenade where his nose should be, he's not blinking very much, and he looks nervous. Also, his voice is quite intimidating too. I'm going to say yes, that's me, I'm V.
Yeah, that's me.
Good, then let's go.
Where to?
Little China. I have a craving for Kung Pao chicken. Extra spicy.
I'm sorry, you've hired me to drive you to Little China for fast food. That's where we're going. Could you not have just got a taxi or, I don't know, asked a friend?
Bother you?
What?
The grenade. You know, the one on your face.
You get used to it. I just gotta be careful not to pull the pin when I want to pick my nose.
Oh, I'm trying to drive in first person here while I can look at him and talk, but it's going to be difficult. Ooh. Watch out, traffic. I think I'm going to have to go back into third person.
Nice out here. A lot of stuff has changed.
Yes, it has.
Where you from?
Brazil. You know, down in South...
I know where Brazil is.
You never know with you gringos.
Okay, this conversation is not putting us on the best of terms immediately. There's a bit of antagonism there, isn't there? I hope that's not a foreshadowing of what's about to come. I'm trying to drive carefully because I've only just got this car.
Tiger claws. Heard of them?
Who hasn't?
Got any friends in there?
No, why?
Just asking. Can't help being curious.
Yeah, a bit too curious. Why does he want to know if we've got any friends who are tiger claws? That's interesting. 300 metres away. It's not very far actually from where we picked him up to Little China and the Kung Pao chicken establishment. Are we going in to eat Kung Pao chicken? Oh, this is a bit circuitous. Why is it sending me all the way around there where I just want to go down here? I'll just go around this car. Whoa, oi, 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 oi. Thank you. You couldn't afford the repairs on this. You need very good insurance, let me just say. It must be very difficult to get spare parts for this thing in 2077, don't you think? Best not to break it. We've arrived. We're at Little China. Right, where is it? Which one of these places sells Kung Pao chicken? Let's go. I'm hungry. I could eat.
This is the place. Wait for me here and keep the engine running.
Came all this way to get takeout.
I think so.
You could say that.
Okay, what does that mean? Oh, if he's really bringing Kung Pao chicken back, my car's going to stink. Look, this sort of upholstery does not fare well when you drop greasy food on it. Ugh, man. How long am I going to have to stand here waiting? looking at the scenery. This place is very vibrant at this time of night. Whoa. What was that? Whoa.
What the fuck was that?
Why have I got my gun out?
Grenades up your ass too?
Oh! He started a gunfight. Am I supposed to join in? I think I am, because it made me draw my gun. I didn't draw my gun. Oof, gosh, there were pedestrians there. There were civilians I could have hit. Well, you didn't do much, Ozob. You left it all to me. Thanks a lot. Oh, he wants to talk.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, great.
Even better if you told me what you were planning from the get-go.
It's true what they say. You're good. Really fucking good. Got a stick up your ass, though. This is where we part ways. Good luck, V. And, relax a bit. Okay?
But I haven't finished with you yet, have I? How did you get that grenade in the first place?
Now, are you gonna tell me about the grenade?
Oh, that. My brother ripped it off during a fight. With pliers.
Ooh. Happy family.
Nice.
You don't know the half of it. I could have chipped another one, but... I don't know. I think this matches my style more.
Uh-huh.
Besides, it's a real icebreaker with the ladies. Got me powder for my nose.
And? Does it work?
Not really.
Oh dear. Look, I realise we weren't together very long. This can't be it, surely, can it? Where's my dough? Where's my payment?
What about my payment?
Give me the eddies.
What about
Rip off their clothes
Here,
and dance naked,
like I said before,
giving in to an
the best don't come
animalistic
cheap.
ecstasy.
That's...
Take care,
Then,
V.
once they
And hey,
transformed into the
keep your
fanged beast,
nose
they
to the
set off
ground.
on the hunt.
I see what you did there. 3,920 eddies is not a lot of eddies. I mean, we weren't together very long, to be fair, and I do get to loot the bodies, I guess. So, such as they are. Looks like there's something else here, but I can't see where it is. I can hear Garry, don't worry. I'm going to move this body in case there's something underneath it. Put it down again.
Legend tells that it carried a substance highly sought after by the vampires.
Put your gun away.
In Arasaka. It could
Looting.
transform Saburo enemies into
Looting.
criminals, leashed and bound to his will. But the
Looting.
got a problem with nomads, freak?
What's going on?
Shut your fat fucking mouth before I put you 6 feet under.
Hey.
You can break my bones, but you cannot stop the pursuit of truth.
I've got two Aldecados arguing with Garry, threatening. I can talk to them. Let's be chums.
Howdy, fellas. How's life with the Aldecaldos?
Look who it is. Me. It's all good. Panam's kicking off a new role.
She is.
Say, you know this nut job?
I do.
A little. He's totally harmless. Says things that make a politician look like a beacon of truth.
That's true. Such as aliens are watching us, which we've heard, or Hanaka Arasaka being a vampire. I'm going to go with the aliens are watching us.
Don't know if you're aware or not, but we're all the stars of a galactic reality show.
The fuck? And here I was all offended.
Yeah. Gotta tell Saul, or, eat somebody, then disappear like an arrow in the night.
Have a good one, V.
Bye, guys. Wow, we successfully defused that.
They're not as dangerous in the daylight, but it still could have ended badly. Thank you for your concern, though I could have done without the mockery.
No problem. I mean, who's gonna tell me how we faked the Mars landing if I let him knock your teeth out?
You have no faith in my words, do you? You think I don't know when I'm mocked? When they take me for a false prophet?
I noticed that coming in from Panam. I'll deal with that in a moment. The thing is with Garry, he's persistent. And because he keeps recurring, I get the feeling there has to be something in what he says. I think his problem is channeling it and expressing it in a way that doesn't come out as making him sound way out there. If you could just verbalise it, if he could articulate it better, the thing that's concerning him, then I think he might get more of an audience and more credence. But there is a grain of truth to what he says. I'm pretty sure there is.
It's hard to take your interpretations seriously, but there is a little truth in what you say. Sometimes even more than a little.
You see it too! You know that behind a veil of darkness lurk creatures from our nightmares, but you fear to believe it!
You know, if you had any kind of real evidence of this grand cosmic plot...
Yeah, that's the thing.
I do! Tonight! They're meeting at an old factory in Kabuki to exchange something important! Observe them! Seize this item, this Alpha Centauri artifact! You'll see I was right from the beginning!
What? He's called my bluff. He's got proof.
Wait, hold on. How do you even know about this meeting?
Their radio waves resonate within my brain. Ever since the accident, I've heard their secret broadcasts.
The accident? You know that doesn't instill confidence, right?
You don't understand! I have their co-processor in my head! I don't know how my Ripper Doc got his hands on it. But thanks to this, I can listen into their plots and schemes. If you help me, we can save this planet together!
Oh my heaven! There is an actual chance then that this did happen. He was in an accident, he went to a Ripper Doc, and in the process of repairing him, he was given this chip. And he's somehow receiving intelligence, communications, transmissions, the exchange of information that he shouldn't be privy to. And he just, maybe because of the accident, I don't know, he just can't channel it properly. He can't get it out to the real world what it is he's hearing. This can't be real. This can't be real.
Hey, I'll see what I can do. Thanks for the tip.
What?
Think.
You mustn't intervene too soon, or too late. All could be lost. The fate of humanity rests upon your shoulders. Don't let us down. Do not let me down.
No pressure. Got it.
All right, this is taking a course. I mean, it is off grid. I said I would be blown by the wind if necessary. We've got a new job called the Prophet's Song. Also, I just need to nip to my oh dear, she's missing me. My contacts and messages. What do you want, Panam? I'll try ringing her. She's not going to answer me, I don't think. Okay, so I won't ring. I'll read her text instead. Let's go with it. Listen, I can't stop thinking about what we discussed earlier, the chip, and well, how did all that even happen? No need to answer if you don't want to. Okay, she wants to get deets on my situation. And I can say this, so I will do. I hope I'll get a chance to tell you the whole story unfiltered, but basically, I was part of a crew in Night City. We wanted to make something of ourselves, have everyone at the afterlife kissing the ground we walked on, and not have to worry about next month's rent. This one fixer offered us a heap of eddies to steal the biochip from Arasaka. What could possibly go wrong, we figured? You already know the rest. The heist went up, biochip ended up in my head. Lost my best friend Jackie along with the rest of the crew. Would have met the same fate if the relic hadn't resurrected me, because nothing's for free. Coming back from the dead came with the ticking time bomb named Johnny Silverhand. That's the universe's sixth sense of humour for you. And Panam makes of this. V, I'm so sorry. I know this was come as little comfort, but I get the feeling the V you're talking about no longer exists. The V I know isn't in for the fame or money. That's not the V that would sit by the campfire with me and gaze up at the stars. What I'm trying to say is, you've changed, and everything that meant something before means something different now. And I've got two possible responses. I hope you won't see me differently for saying this, but I'm not done showing this city what I'm made of, even if all I can muster up is a big old you. Or I can say, I just want to keep on living, Panam. Everything else be damned. I don't think that's a lot to ask. I don't know. Which one of those would be least offensive to Panam? She's saying he's changed. I think I'll go with the bottom one. He wants to keep on living, Panam. Oh, will I though? Everything else, because she's part of the everything else. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go with the bottom one. Take it the right way. Please take it the right way. I've got my fingers crossed. V, thanks for telling me all that, for trusting me. And then it's jumped. And I need to... don't quite know why it did that. It's jumped so far down the screen that I'm losing a bit. There we go. Thanks for telling me all that, for trusting me. I won't tell anyone else, promise. Besides, your story isn't over, remember that. And then she asked me, Jackie, who was he? What was he like? And I've got apparently 2 versions of this to say as well. I can go with, oh man, Jackie would have loved you, and vice versa, I think. He was the kind of guy who'd never leave you hanging, never try to rip you off, never let you get hurt. He had this amazing laugh and these god-awful jokes, and he'd often let himself get carried away by some pipe dream. Sometimes it me off, but now I just miss him so goddamn much. Jackie was the best friend I ever had. He was like family to me. Or... the thing you have to know about Jackie is that Jackie dreamt big and his dreams infected everyone around him. Okay, granted, if a street punk gave him one wrong look, they'd get the beat down of the century. But he also had this strange kind of warmth, an energy that just made him glow. When you were next to him, you felt unstoppable, that everything would work out because it was just meant to be. When Jackie was there, I felt indestructible. Can't say I feel the same way now. I think he'd go with that one. I mean, they were both good. I think he'd go with the bottom one. Panam is typing. No shortage of big dreamers in Night City, is there? I'm guessing more than once you 2 hatched plans to bring NC to its knees over some cold brews. This just gets me thinking, maybe if I met you earlier, my life would have turned out differently. I tried going up against that city completely alone with no one at my side to give a damn about what I wanted or why. I didn't even know what I wanted. That's why it's good to have people like Jackie around. I'm glad you told me about him. Okay. Good talk. Good talk. And I've got a job now to go to. I'm going to take a small break while I look on the map to see where this is and select it in the journal. Back with you in a second. Right, I've had my orange break, I've gone into the journal, I've selected Prophet's song because obviously we're going to be following this and pulling at this piece of thread and see what unravels. Talking of unravelling, I'm not sure what Johnny's interpretation of Garry's credulity is, but we're going to find out because this is his take on it. Go to the old factory. A clandestine meeting of reptilians at midnight. V, we're not missing this. If you want answers to the questions plaguing humankind for eons, this might be your only shot. Is there life in the cosmos? Is there anyone pulling the strings? If so, why? And why do they let all this evil happen? And to think the universe's greatest secrets could be found in some old factory in our humble little Night City. I think he's kind of semi-mocking. I have great sympathy for Garry though. If this is true, and this is new information, that he has a chip in his head put there by his Ripperdoc, which he shouldn't have had really, or maybe it was put there maliciously, or maybe the Ripperdoc was in on it and wanted him to know what it was that the chip would reveal. Wow, that was a big money transfer there. Either way, I don't mind. The game is deciding this is where we're going. I'm going to take my beautiful antique car into this dangerous situation. Let's just testify to how quickly it can turn around, how easily. Let's go. This is the nature of the off-grid episode. The people who've not seen one before, there is... honestly, goodness me. Are you trying to get run over? That's jaywalking, isn't it? And it was a police officer too. Oh, the audacity of it. Yeah, what was I saying? Yes. Whether Johnny is... God, the suspension on this car. Is really at all up for this, or whether he's simply indulging it because he thinks it's going to be a load of nonsense and it's a sort of mockery to him. I don't know. I have sympathy for Garry because I think, given the chip episode that he's just talked about, there might be just a tiniest smidgen of truth, of credulity in what it is he's saying. I don't think he's got the right grasp on it, because the language he's using is the sort of language, or wrong way, that would make people say, hang on, that's just crazy, that's impossible. But he seems so earnest, and it's all he does with his life. He's desperate to convince people. of an apocalypse coming this way that's going to catch everybody out. I just don't know. It seems like we've seen him so many times now, Garry, and each time I've tried to be kind to him and I've tried to indulge him, and finally he seems to have some sort of evidence, actual physical evidence, to back up what it is he's been saying. Mind that police car. We don't want any tickets. Ooh, that was a good bit of acceleration. Very nippy. I'm going to indulge him. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. If it turns out to be nothing, then we'll know once and for all that Garry is, well, just Garry. Harmless, completely divorced from reality, but, you know, no threat to anybody particularly. Actually, you know, while I've been driving the car, something else has just occurred to me, and I'll talk about it later. It's to do with cars, so if I forget, remind me, will you? Right, good. I'm out of here. I've picked my horn again. You're not picking up Ozob now. I don't know where I am. This must be the old factory. There are not many people around here, which is sometimes a good thing and sometimes not a good thing. People who are here are people like... Oh, I can't possibly say that name. Mislav... What was your surname, sir? Melnikov, who's basically just going through the trash, you know, looking for anything that they can use, eat, sell, I guess. And he's not alone. It's a thing. This guy's got some sort of skin condition which is causing him to itch. Or it could be malfunctioning chrome. Do you have any chrome? A little bit. Not much by the looks of it. This is Ben Barnett.
Forward.
Ooh, that's a very deep voice. I had one of those in the week when I had my cold. Right, we're here. There's my car. Always know where your car is. I'm a bit concerned about leaving it there, but I'm not sure. I think it'll be alright. This must be the old factory. I should be scanning. This area, apart from the occasional cylinder which can be made to explode, good to know, doesn't seem to be too populous at all. There's no one here apart from, I might have known, Johnny, sitting on the back of a lorry, waiting to give me the benefit of his wisdom. Later, Johnny. I'm looking around the area first. So we have an abandoned truck in an abandoned factory with lots of pallets, which are nobody wants anymore because cargo is not moving on the roads like it used to. We've got a lot of containers over here. A lot of containers. I'll just have a quick nip over here and see what there is. Some machinery here, but again, nothing spectacular. Oh no! Oh, I've had a terrible flashback. Oh, do you remember the episode? Oh, it must have been like episode 4, 5, 6, something like that, where I went somewhere. I don't think it was here, was it? And I accidentally left some people trapped in a container, and I never did go back. This can't be the same place. I mean, I've completely forgotten where that place was. I wouldn't remember it. Oh, is there a chance that I can actually... this can't be the same place, but maybe I can do good? Left or right? Right. Left or right? Left. Whoa! You're kidding me! Oh, hang on. That's not it. I can still hear noises. It's got to be one of the others. I'll come back to that one. I will come back. That's two things you've got to remind me about. Cars and going back there, okay? Don't forget. It's got to be one of these. It's not over here, is it? No, it's definitely left. Is it the green ones? No, it's definitely here. There are some on the top though. Could be one of those. Let's go up here. Yeah, Johnny, I know. It says talk to Johnny, and I'm going to go and talk to Johnny. Not yet, because... Now that sounds really loud. But they're not opening. Can I get on the roofs? Have they got holes in them? No. And I can't get to them this side, obviously, because it's just a sheer drop. Oh. So I'm detecting two possibilities here then. Either this is a glitch and I shouldn't be hearing that sound, or it's just one of those horrible things where I'm not meant to be able to open the container to get the people out, but I am meant to be able to find this person who I don't know, but I think they might not be with us anymore. Oh, archive conversation. Archive conversation, Tracy Owens and Anna Owens. Tracy Owens. Mum, I need help. I think I've been kidnapped. Mum, please help me. Anna. What? Tracy, sweetheart, where are you? Tracy. I don't know. Anna. Where were you when they took you? Anything will help, Trace. Tell me anything. Tracy. I was at a party at Rachel's. I don't remember after that. I think I'm on a ship. Anna. I called the police, Trace. They're looking for you. I love you. Ah. That did not end well then, did it? The ship docked, the container was unloaded, the factory is abandoned. Maybe this entire place is abandoned now. Oh, I'm going to leave that door open. It said I could close the door. I'm going to leave the door open. Yes, I want somebody to find that. I've lost my bearings. Johnny! I'm not looking round anymore. There could be more. No, there can't be, surely. I'm not hearing anything. These containers are stacked the other way round anyway, so you'd only be able to get to the ones on the very edges. No, I've got nothing. Whoa, Johnny, you're not going to believe what just happened to me. Talk to Johnny.
The time has come for a close encounter of the third kind. A small step for V, but a giant leap for humankind. Who are you betting on showing up? The reptilians or techno-necromancers?
Well, I mean, thematically, it would be best to go with reptilians because that fits in with Garry's interpretation of events here. Unicorns is somewhat disparaging because, you know, and Spanish Inquisition, that's, no. I think we'll go reptilians.
Reptilians, obviously. If anything's fishy, always pin it on the reptilians.
V. Hate to tell you this, but reptilians don't exist. Do we need to have a talk about Santa Claus too?
Enough joking around. Gotta be quiet. Gotta wait.
Yes, just you scratch your armpits, Johnny, and keep your thoughts to yourself. That was me talking about the man of action, the positive Johnny, you know, the one who doesn't cast doubt upon things and be cynical about it. And here he is talking about this. Oh, it says find somewhere to hide, so I followed the dot, and here's Johnny already hiding. Hide. We're hiding, Johnny. Oh, here we go. Sometime later. Yes! He always does that when he does that weird thing on the screen.
As expected, I guess. Gotta be honest, though. I'm pretty disappointed.
Don't lose hope yet.
Oh, he is disappointed. Yeah, I mean, we've made all this effort to come here. The least they could do was have something happen. Oh, whatever this is, they're in force.
Whoa. Someone actually showed. It's Maelstrom.
Techno-necromancers, then. I knew those reptilians were bullshit.
Okay. Let's, yeah, they are as well. Can I... Oh, stand up. It's telling me to stand up. Can I tag these people? Apparently I can. What? You want to sell me tickets now? What did I say about this earlier? There's a time and a place. Honestly, your marketing. There must be an option somewhere that you can opt out of communications like this. I should have ticked it. I should have ticked the box. There's some cylinders over there which can be initiated to overload. That's good to know. Hello. We have someone arriving. John Doe. No affiliation. And a black SUV with Jane Doe. No affiliation. Oh my heaven. Garry was right in the sense that there is a meeting happening here. I need to zoom in. So Maelstrom are meeting whoever these are, unidentified people in suits. And oh, hang on. Or are they? Is this about to go wrong? She's going back to the vehicle. No, she's not. What's occurring?
Can't believe it. There's some actual conspiracy shit going down right now.
Something's happening. I'm not sure what it is. She's lit a cigarette. And
what says the Wolf Father to the Moon Mother as she descends to Earth?
I have protected the realm of man and shadow, but today they are protected by our children, whose name is patricide.
Code words to authenticate who we are? Wow. And they're going to dance.
In the age of his failure, he became lost in the forest.
Lilith has concealed the 10th circle from the ancestors' eyes.
Seize the conspirator's chip. I'm gonna have to act here. I am going to act here. Okay, grenade going in and grenade going under their vehicle. Oh, okay. And I'll get a few shots in before I need cover badly. Okay, how many were left, do we think? 3, 4? Reload. Ooh, and that one walked into my range very thoughtfully. Oh, grenade coming in. Duck. Ouch. Obviously they know where I am, and I'm not too worried about that. I'm being flanked. I'm not being flanked. I think there may be still 2 left. I was just looking there to see how many indicators there were. Hey, my friend. And oh, he needed more than one. I could have double tapped him there and I didn't. That was a bit foolish, wasn't it? Maybe I'll try a grenade. It's a bit speculatively because it's quite an open area there. Probably won't do a lot of damage, but worth a try. Okay, that may have done a bit more damage than I thought, and there is still one over this side. Ouch, there comes a grenade. Oh, she laughed too soon there. That will teach you, as they say. I'm relying a lot on the plan B, I realise, but it's doing the job. Reload. Down to 2. Yeah, I've got to watch this. They really have got me quite severely bracketed here. I mean, I could just go to my sniper rifle, of course, and lean out from round the corner. Ooh. That's going to smart tomorrow. You'll need a sticking plaster for that. I think that might be it. I believe it is. All right, that wasn't too bad a battle. And we've prevented them leaving. It says search the body. I'm not sure. Is it that body over there? I guess it is. I'll loot these guys first because they're more close to where I am. That was a good first grenade. I was happy with that. It did some damage. Didn't need the explodable containers behind, as it turned out. Broken weapons. Weapon. Lots of other goodies. And now let's go... 5,000 eddies too. Let's go find the body that's sparkling, because you're concealing something, are you not? Apart from your weapon, that is. This is the guy who was given the chip. I will take the chip.
I was hoping for green blood. Life really is nothing but an endless disappointment. Wonder what our prophet will say about this chip.
Good point. There's a message too. I need to pop into my shard list to find that. I'll probably have to edit this if I can't find it straight away. No, I found it. Oh, encrypted. It's in encrypted. Destroy after reading. I will crack the security on this then. Okay, it's a fairly straightforward matrix, that one. So I need a... I'm just going to work this out. I'm going to start here. 55, 55, E9, 1C. Right, we're off. So there's the first 55. There's the 55. There's E9. There's 1C. And that gets me... Right, so I've cracked the chip, and now I can show the chip to Garry. That's what it's saying I can do. Excellent. That went well. I'm just not sure what it was that went well. Maelstrom were meeting some unidentified people in suits. They're now dead, so I can't question them. Who turned up in a black SUV with no markings or affiliations, so that's fairly nondescript. There'll be 1,000 of those driving around Night City every day. Take me back to my vehicle. Suddenly I want to run back. It feels safer in the middle of a fight than it does when the fight's over sometimes. You didn't hear any of that, did you guys? No, nothing to report here. My car's still here. Huzzah! It's not been stolen. Do you know what else? On the way there, I think I spotted... Yes, I did. An NCPD assault in progress over to the side. When I was looking at the map earlier, I noticed there are 2 NCPD gigs here. What's this one down here? That is a suspected organised crime activity. I'm going to do this on the way back because, as I said, it is an off-grid episode, and off-grid means you take opportunities as they come to you. This is an opportunity, so I'm going to do it. Which means I've got to go back this way to a degree, and then I should see the variation. There it is. It's literally just off the route. It's no distance at all, which is good. That was an explosion. That was some sort of explosion. That wasn't me. I don't mind owning up for these things when I've caused them, but I'm not taking responsibility for other people's detonations of any kind. There's a police officer and virtually no one else at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's very quiet on the roads. Oh, almost went the wrong way again. Okay, so this is it. I'm just going to park my car jauntily on this slope, hoping that the brake works well for a car of its age. I'm sure it will. And my thing is down here. So let's check it out. Just round this corner. This is the one that said assault in progress. I have got Maelstrom. At least 3 of them. I believe there's a camera there. No, is that not a camera? No, it's not a camera. Oh, it's a person. It looked like it was the shape of a camera, didn't it? 4 people. And an assault literally in progress, which I'm going to intervene with before anything happens to the person concerned. So I'm going to contage these 3. I'm going to overheat that one. I said in the comments section again that I would be using quick hacks again in this episode. Let's see what damage that does. It may not be enough to see them all off. Might need my plan B just to finish the job. Okay. I think that's everybody, and I'm not entirely sure because I didn't ping any of them. To check, it does say tracing my location. So I don't think so. I think there's another one still around. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Is it you? I think it is, since you're pointing a gun at me. That's a fairly clear indication, I would say. I think I might end you with a shot from here. My civilian has been rescued and has left the scene, and I get to loot. To the sound of music. Oh, conversation. Archive conversation, Moore and Quincy. Moore. Our man at Med Centre is cracking. Says this is the last drop, then he's out. Started feeling some heat. Quincy. Not good. Moore. I mean, if we turn up the pressure, could wise up. Quincy. Nah. Time to cut ties. Can't trust anyone who is short's that easy. Anyone starts pressing him, he'll break. Grab him, get rid of him. Leave no trace. Nothing links back to the gang. Moore. You got it. Oh dear. He wanted out. And now he is out. Oh. So many times this happens, doesn't it? That people who've been up to no good decide, for one reason or another, that they either don't want to do it anymore or they want to do it their way and, break away from the people that they started out with, who think that they owe them some allegiance, some loyalty, and then it ends badly, like this, with bodies everywhere. Okay, let's see what's in the satchel. Another archive conversation. A few thousand eddies. I'm almost an Eddie 1.5 millionaire now. 349 experience points. Job complete. And a readable. Come on. I love readables. Yes. Archive conversation, Kyle and Moore. Kyle. Got the stuff you ordered. Same prices as usual. No discounts. Come by at the end of my shift. Wait by the back door. Moore. Okay, thanks. Kyle. This is the last one. Boss is starting to suspect something. Moore. What happened? Kyle. Stuff I swiped was from patients. Swapped out med drips for glucose and took some unused chrome from coma patients, like they were using it anyway. Moore started getting worse, dying. That smells hard to miss. You get it? If I don't make the problem disappear, they'll figure it out eventually. Moore. Right. Well, happens, I guess. That's why you wanted out. Well, he got his wish. Happiness comes in all forms. There are various bits of random stuff here, like bottles which I could pick up. But I think there may be something up there. That was that guy, wasn't there, who I dispensed with the overheat. What is it you want to give me? A weapon that will be good when I trade it in. And 390 eddies and some ammunition. Let that be a lesson to me. Handgun ammo, sniper ammo, both of which I use quite often. Yeah, that was a goodly place to find yourself trapped, wasn't it? Oh, there's the music. Turn it off. Saves batteries, doesn't it? Don't think I can go in there, can I? No. Ooh, nice motorbike too. I didn't spot that earlier. What are you when you're about? Motorcycle? It's an Apollo. Don't make them anymore. Haven't for 11 years. Fitted with a powerful engine, perfect for off-road conditions. And of course, it's being used on the road. Because it's a dystopia and people use things for purposes they're not meant to be used. Like they jump over walls and railings just to get to their car. Let's go. That felt good. Now, where was that other NCPD gig that I saw? Because that was kind of on the way back as well, wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't far off. There it is. Suspected organised crime activities. I'm always up for a suspected organised crime activity. There was a time when I was scared to death of suspected organised crime activities in this game because they're really hard. But now that I've got the music playing and a decent car, I'm not so worried. Another fight just landed. I haven't done one for ages, actually. It's another thing I need to do. Hey, look, alright. I get it. You've got a sports car type thing. So have I. Mine's got more style and elegance than yours. Mine's got more provenance than yours. Mine's got history. What's yours got? You. There's a big advert. And it's only a few metres away. In fact, I don't think I need to go too far down here. Maybe I need to go around the corner. I will go around the corner, but I'll park over here. Because just give me a little bit of distance from whatever this is. It is organised crime. And organised crime is a bit more sort of tricky. Okay, let's see who they are first. They are Tiger Claws. Organising their crime. Hopefully, I wonder if I can go up this slope without attracting too much attention. You people are going to wish your car was out of the way from there in a minute. I thought there was going to be a roof that I could have got onto. Okay. Well, better than nothing. What on earth is that noise? Is that a camera? Yes, it is a camera. Let me take control of it. Now I can have a look around and see who's who and what's what. Jonin. Join the party. Is someone getting beaten up? Or are they just practicing? Oh, goodness me, there's a lot of them. Oh wow, you look how many cameras there are. This must be covering the whole market area. Yeah, someone's definitely getting beaten up. I can't see where this is happening. Either that or he's practicing on a dummy or something and just laughing at the time he's practicing, enjoying himself so much. These views are covering almost the same area because these are people I've tagged already. I've not seen anyone new for a while. Oh, he said famous last words for a guy with a great big gun. I'm not sure if it is a guy actually. It can be very hard to tell when they've got these very thick leathers on. Ah, here we are. Another one there, another one there. This is going to be one heck of a fight. I've already tagged you. You're Jonin. We've met, haven't we? We're going to meet again soon. The problem here is there are ordinary civilians around too. There's at least one drinks vendor who's stuck here. They're caught up in this. Is that what this is? They're actually raiding the market and robbing it. I'm still finding people that I've not tagged. You're absolutely right, I could ping, you are correct. But sometimes, as I've said before, it's just fun to do it this way. Hang on, who's this? This could be it. Is it you? Are you the person doing the robbery? I think they're looting a body. I think that's what they're doing. I also think we've been all around the houses now. Yeah, we've got a body or two already. Maybe we're coming in at the tail end of this. It's possible we are. There's another civilian, I think. No, not a civilian. Another tiger claw. Alright, I believe we're going to have to... There it is. There's the actual looting going on. I still haven't found where the noise of someone being beaten up is coming from, and it's very disconcerting. I get the feeling I might be possibly supposed to be rescuing them in some way. I am going to come out of this up to here. Right. Now, there's probably a number of ways of doing this. any number of ways of doing this, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to go for. I'm wondering whether I've got the ability to jump across here to that building. Yes, I do. Handy. Very handy indeed. That's got me in down here. I'm not going to be able to reach the floor without this causing problems. I'm going to turn off this surveillance camera. And I think we'll start taking them out. One at a time. One down. Before you can tell anybody, 2 down. Camera. Turn that one off as well. They heard it. They're semi-alert, but they have no idea where I am. That's a good situation to be in. They are communicating with each other. And now they've gone back onto patrol routine. Now, this is where it gets a little bit hairy. I can't tell, because I've turned the camera off. Is that guy... I'm sorry, lady. Let me just tag you. I can't tag you because you're too busy on the floor. Not well. I didn't do that. There's no one down here, so I can safely go down here, and I shall. Okay, we're in the hostile area. I know this already, thanks. I probably should worry about looting later. Let's worry about not dying first. There's an awful lot of them. She saw me. She can't see me now because I'm hiding. Yeah, it put her on alert though, didn't it? Uh-oh. 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 I've got myself in a corner here. I'm going to have to take her out. She's gone. I mean, if only you'd minded your own business. Alright, yeah, I would have shot you at some point, probably, but it didn't have to be now, did it? That was entirely down to you. You chose the moment. I would move these bodies, but I don't think there's any danger of them being discovered down here because no one else is patrolling down this bit. So, I mean, technically I can just work my way around here. Maybe. This one's going to be somewhat more difficult. Got to be careful that none of these can see me. As I pop over here. Okay. Oh, they did find a body. Man, that could have gone better then. Okay, one at a time, one at a time. Ooh. Alrighty then. Looks like you're going to be next. And boom. Gone. Yeah. The startled cry of the fallen bad guy. Or bad girl. Why is it we call them bad guys and not bad girls? It's wrong, isn't it? Automatically assumption there that it's got to be a guy because they're bad. It's demeaning to bad girls everywhere, is what it is. That's quite a distance away. I don't fancy that shot. Most of them are quite a distance away from me now, actually. So at some point I'm just going to have to countenance the idea of breaking cover. Like that. Got to watch this. There's 3 over this side who could at any moment appear. I mean, that one there who's bending over should be able to be got rid of. Like that. There's one here sitting down, just passing the time of day. Perhaps she's on a break from being a bad person. She's on a break now. I think it's safe to go this way. There'll be more cameras, I realise this, but their numbers are whittling down now, so I'm not as worried as I was about the cameras at the start. Also, Plan B, can I just say, Plan B. I did say I'd try Johnny's weapon, didn't I? Since I've reduced the numbers slightly, let me just put Johnny's gun, the Malorian Arms 3516, into the slot. I don't know what it does even. I know how it appeared to work in Johnny's hands. I mean, I could stealth this one from behind, but I'm not going to, because I've got Johnny's gun and I'm determined to use it. So, let's get a little closer. I want to give it the best possible chance to actually work and not, you know, go wrong because of anything else. That gun is lined up on that person's head. And it worked. Okay. Right. All right. One swallow does not make a summer and all that. Yeah, you see, these are bodies of just people who were in the market when it was raided. I'll start looting now, because otherwise I'm going to have to go backwards on myself all the way. There's at least 3 left. There may be more. Body. Body. This one might be my next most accessible, I'm thinking. God, the radios. There are so many of them playing different music, it's becoming discordant. It affects your concentration, actually. This gun holds 10. Let's try a shot from slightly further away. Again, it's going to be lined up with his head when he straightens up. There we go. That's relatively effective, although it has alerted someone to my presence, so I'm off. I'm going to move a little bit, get myself some distance. Oh yeah, automatic weapon fire. Coming my way. Loot, 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 loot. I'll do a bit of looting. Again, while we're down this end, it's just less to do in a minute, isn't it? Alright. So, one of you at least is fully featured and very nimble. Oh yeah. Trash talk. Trying to undermine my confidence, aren't you? I'll let you know, it's working. Oh yeah, that was a bad shot because there was a pillar in the way. But I wasn't sure how this gun worked when it was, you know, faced with an obstacle like that. What kind of gun is it, by the way? Could I just check this out? I probably should have done this before. It's a power pistol. Okay. It has got armour penetration, but it's basically a power pistol. That guy is shooting from behind that pillar, which is why his bullets are not really doing a great deal. This guy's broken cover, which was foolish. Okay, that's not a bad gun. I may have been unnecessarily doubtful about its ability. I thought it was all down to Johnny's fake memory of how good he was during the Arasaka raid that the gun performed so magnificently, but maybe it's just a magnificent gun. Okay, he's doing his best to get those bullets to reach me, and failing. How close is he to that? Could I do a distract? No, it's not going to work, is it? Because we're in combat. And he won't be fooled by it. Ouch. That hurt. Ouch. So did that. Stop it. Do you know, I'll blow it up anyway, because it's good fun. Oh well, he was closer than I thought. That's okay then. Right, it's looting time. Because it all matters in the end, isn't it? Every little bit. Okay. There was someone else. Oh, that was in it. That was terribly careless of me. I thought there was someone shooting from higher up. There they are. Somewhere behind that crate. I can tag them. Is there anything nearby that I can distract them with? What is that? It's not going to work anyway, is it again? I'm still trying to distract people when they actually know where I am, and it doesn't work because we're in combat. But, you know, just occasionally there's a possibility, I guess it might malfunction and work when it's not supposed to. So, no harm trying. He sounds a little maniacal. And people think Garry's a bit, you know, but this guy sounds like he's really out there. Also, can you stop shooting at things? Because...
Let's kick it into high gear!
All right then. I mean, it feels heavy. The sound this gun makes, it's a real thumping sound, isn't it? Like that, really. I mean, I could ask this guy what he thought of it, but he's not going to tell me now. I should have waited. I should have got him to do the customer survey before I ended him. When will I learn? Okay, give me everything you've got. I don't care if it is tier 1. It's all worth something. Money shard. Let's read this message. Heads up. Our guy from the market in Little China says something's up. Storekeepers decided they don't need our protection after all. Want to take things into their own hands. You got to prove them wrong. Get them back in line. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any stall holders left to get back into line after this though. I think you may have somewhat exceeded your brief. Another 9,000 eddies. Very nice. I think I've done some pretty good looting here. It's not been bad. I will take all of this. I've got a notice which I'll read. Notice. Tigers should be here tomorrow to collect. Apparently, Mokamichi's going to tag along. Get ready. Everyone, every stall needs a heavy weapon. When I go to talk to them, I'll make a scene. You surround them. We'll outnumber them, take them by surprise, and we'll see how sharp their claws are. Oh, they fought back. They planned an ambush. They were going to end it once and for all. Oh. You see what I mean about the stories in these things though? They are entirely appropriate, aren't they? To the atmosphere, to the dystopia of Night City. Every little bit of them adds to your sort of feeling that it's just not improving, it's not getting any better. V is swimming against a tide here. The only person he can save is himself, really. It boils down to, and the question has been asked, who are you? What is the limit? What will you put up with? What will you take a stand against? Who will you support? Who will you oppose? Things like this. I mean, you're walking into the aftermath of it, aren't you? And it just makes you sigh and think, not again. Another group of people thought they could fight the dystopia. They thought they could win. Moreover, they honestly thought they could win. These are the results. Okay, I am going to get back to my car. Miraculously, I've found it. I've even got in the right side of it. And I'm off to show the mystery chip to the Prophet. Oh, hello. Why are you parked at such a jaunty angle on the road? I feel an explanation is in order. I don't know what Gary's going to make of this. It's probably what he's been looking for all along. Gary could be ecstatic when I get this chip to him. At last, it validates, maybe, depending what's on it, because we can't tell. It validates what he's been saying. He won't need to just stand there telling people. He'll be able to show them. Okay. Get me to Gary. I'm actually looking forward to this now because, you know, it's gone on so long, this thing with Gary. Doubting Gary has been a popular activity. Gary. You're not Gary. You're not Gary.
Alpha Centauri agents kidnapped our Prophet. We demand justice for Prophet Garry.
I'm sorry, what? Where's Gary?
Where's Garry? What happened?
I warned him. Some black suits came by, blue eyes and all, looked just like he said. Then they threw him in an AV and flew him to the mothership.
I'm sorry, what? Some blue-eyed people in suits came past, kidnapped Gary.
You trying to be funny?
No, I'm trying to work out the sense of what you just said. Threw him in a van of some sort and took him away to the mothership, in inverted commas. Mothership, yes. Mothership, seriously? Didn't think of stopping them? I'm going to go with the mothership, seriously. Can she quantify this? Can she give us... What did you actually... No, what did you actually see beyond that?
You saw this mothership.
How could I? They sprayed this black mist, couldn't see nothing. Poor Garry, he sacrificed himself for us. Right now, I'm collecting donations for a monument in his honor to remember his courage and the crimes of Alpha Centauri. Care to spare a few eddies? In love and memory?
Yes, is the short answer, but hang on. I'm just... Garry's been kidnapped. Garry... Someone knew Garry was onto something, and Garry's been taken away.
We demand justice for Prophet Garry!
So the people who were at the meeting with Maelstrom are the same people who were here kidnapping Garry, then? They have to be affiliated. They have to all be in on this. It was coordinated, clearly. They didn't want the chip getting back to Garry, or they finally reached the point where something Garry had said had struck a nerve and someone said, we've got to do something about that guy. I'm settled on 30,000 eddies because I'm rich at the moment. I've got nearly 1.5 million eddies. I can spare 30,000 eddies, and I don't know what it will do giving you that large amount of money, but let's do it.
Why not? Garry's earned his grand fucking monument. Take this before I change my mind.
We demand justice for Prophet Garry!
Oh, now then. I can offer her the chip to see if she can work out anything about it.
You trying to be funny?
Ask the Prophet's disciple about the chip. Let's do this.
I got this chip here. You mind taking a look?
Come on, do it.
We demand justice for Prophet Garry! Show me. I'll tell you what I know.
Here's the chip. Give her the chip. Show her the mystery chip. I thought I couldn't do it there for a minute. Ooh, that does look mysterious.
Jesus Christ, hide that quick! Nobody can know, got it?
Why? What is it? What's this all about?
Garry knew this had happened! They here to bend us to their will, to make us their puppets!
Whoa, calm down. Who is? The techno-necromancers?
And lo! They shall descend upon the earth unseen, the sky shrouded in darkness. That's what he said! Night's coming. The eternal night!
And so ends the epic saga of discovering secrets of paranormal beings. What's this story taught us?
Give us our Garry back!
I don't know. What's your take on this? Aliens rule the world. Open endings suck. Oh no, I really don't know which one of those to go with, because in a sense he was right. A higher force was controlling things here and it took him away. And they were the people doing the deal with Maelstrom, I'm convinced now. But it's also true that open endings like this suck. I'm going to go with the open endings suck, because I don't like the idea that we're not going to get to find Garry.
That lack of closure sucks.
Yes.
I don't disagree, but I had something else in mind.
Just tell me what it is.
Some people know more than others. They hear the private conversations of the world's elite. And what do they do with that knowledge? They invest all their time reinventing age-old fairy tales.
I don't think it was that. I think he genuinely couldn't interpret the knowledge correctly, and hence it assumed this kind of otherworldliness to it, that there's a mysticism associated to it which actually wasn't mystical at all. He was simply in receipt of the wrong information that he shouldn't have had access to, and he couldn't channel it, he couldn't form it into anything that anyone normal could relate to, so he came out with this. I'm not going to say you're right, we've wasted our time. Or am I? I'm going to say you're right, we've wasted our time. I'm going to say that. Or I don't know. If I say I believe in aliens, does that mean I'm continuing to think that this is truth? That there's hope for Garry? I don't know what to do. I don't even know if it makes a difference what I do. Did we waste our time? We did not waste our time.
Oh, where's your sense of imagination? I choose to believe we narrowly avoided war with vampires and aliens.
Don't we all? Vampires, aliens, reptilians, all captivating. Romantic, even.
But
Truth, on the other hand, is brutally mundane. Its corpse pulling the strings. Twisted bastards skezzed out on their power fantasies.
yes.
You think that's what we saw? Shady corpo biz?
Yes.
No doubt about it. They're the world's real bloodsuckers. Them, and always them.
And that ties in beautifully, doesn't it, with Johnny's interpretation of events and his hatred for Arasaka, corporations in general. That was really good. I know I've got messages there piling into my phone. I'll look at that in a second. It is time for another orange break. I'll be back with you in a second. Right, I have been for a break. I've spoken to my wife, actually. She says I'm looking rather flushed. And she doesn't usually say that, but then I have had a cold, as I said, and she's had a cold too, actually. It's not unusual for my body temperature to be up and down a bit after I've had a cold. I think that's fairly typical. I am wrapped up like a polar bear too, because I'd much rather be warm than feel cold. I certainly don't feel cold, so I'm quite happy with that. I've also had a large drink of orange, and we're ready to move on. Also, just mentioning my wife there has reminded me of something that came up again in the comments from last week, but also previously. Someone's asked whether my wife will ever be involved in any of the videos, and the answer is possibly yes, because one or two things have risen up in the comments which are particularly directed to her, that she's better placed to answer than I am. So it's something we're thinking about, certainly. There are logistic problems in simple terms. I have one microphone, as you know, and this microphone, it will not pick up a second person who's even half a metre away from me with anything like the fidelity it would need to sound reasonable in a video, so that would have to be sorted out. Also, things like monitors, they're angled very much. They're set up just for one person so that I can see everything without having to move. That would have to be shifted and moved around rather. But yeah, in principle, yes. And the other thing that's made me say that is, also in the comments from the last episode, someone asked a question specifically to her about gigs in this game, and I won't go into details because I've actually saved that question for possible use in a Q&A session that's coming up whenever. And as I was saving it, I thought to myself, but of course my wife would need to answer this, so maybe that's another way she could get involved at that point in a video. So yeah, it's something we're thinking about. Okay, I just wanted to mention it before we moved on. I told you there were lots of things on my iPad. I've only gone through about 2/3 of them. There's still some more yet that came from the comments. I'm sure they'll pop up while we're playing. I wanted to show you this screen before we moved on because, huzzah, one more attribute point has landed. It's gone up from 3 to 4, and also a skill point has landed too, which is incidental but welcome. My chair is creaking like mad this afternoon. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's good. So we're making progress attribute point wise. That's one of the aims that I had for this episode. Another aim I had for this episode, if you remember, was to do public good. And while I was on my break, I've settled on how we're going to do that. I looked around at what was close to where we are, because I said that the map would be a driving factor in this off-grid episode. It helps decide what we do next. And the closest public service I can do is this one that's 1.2 kilometres away from our current location. It's a Cyberpsycho. My good friend Regina is throwing these things at me like there is no tomorrow. I've got 4 of them in there at the moment. That's quite a lot. I still think there's probably going to be a Cyberpsycho specific episode coming up at some point, but I haven't got it even on the radar at the moment, so that's got to wait. This one though, being only 1.2 kilometres away, self-suggests. So let's have a look at this right now. Cyberpsycho sighting, bloody ritual. Locate where the ritual took place. This is Johnny's take on it. Not everyone's made for Maelstrom. Some, surprise, surprise, don't take too well to having half their face chopped off. They start hearing voices, seeing and imagining things. Then it's enough to get their hands on a gun and, That recipe for disaster is ready to serve. Oof. Yeah, I think that's probably the genesis of quite a lot of cyberpsychotic episodes that we're having to deal with here. Let's read about cyberpsychos themselves. Cyberpsychosis. As the trauma team medical docs define it, cyberpsychosis is a collective term for all psychotic and anxiety-related personality disorders caused by hardware implanted in the body and any and all behavioural mods, including software. We all know someone whose neighbour took the chrome a little too far, then left home one day with a gun and opened fire in a crowd. Or maybe said neighbour didn't want to cough up the cred for a good ripper, so they started suffering from nightmares and hearing voices once the hormone blockers were in, then lost it. Some call cyberpsychosis a disease wrought by social inequality. Others say it's the price to be paid for an unhealthy love of technology. Still others think it's complete. That is until it's their neighbour shooting up the hood and their fingers dialing max tag. Very good point. Now all the other texts there, Regina, Northside and Maelstrom, we've read recently, so I'm not going to jump into those. What I am going to do though, and I'll have to probably pause here, is nip into my phone and locate the message that came in from Regina, giving me this original job. Give me 1 second. And I'm back. This is the actual message that came in from Regina with the job. Hey, Maelstrom's got a cyberpsycho problem. As usual, I'm only interested in a problem that's under control but alive, and be careful, Maelstromers are crazy, psychosis or not. Police drones just spotted some weird symbols on the ground, surrounded by tons of blood. Wild guess is it's one of Maelstrom's sick rituals. Okay, hence the title of the job. Into my car I go. Back towards danger, car. I'm not going to be using any other vehicle in this episode. I've already decided this. It's just too pleasant to drive. It's things like this. Look how gently it will creep along and how smoothly. And it turns, it takes corners. Look at that. I can slide down the side of a vehicle coming when I'm on the wrong side of the road because it's so narrow. It slides round corners. It's just a delight to drive. I mean, I presume that the real thing was a delight to drive too. The difference with this one is I don't have to tax it, insure it, pay for it to be repaired, worry about it being stolen, or although I did worry about it being stolen. Paintwork. I still worry about the paintwork. Yeah. Oh, actually, another thing too. On the map, while we're travelling along, there is indeed the opportunity to do a couple of NCPD gigs. This one I think I'm almost on by the looks of it. It literally is here. It's here. I need to park up. I can't just stop in the middle of the road. That would be crazy. Yes, it's a good idea to sound your horn to signal to other road users that you're parking up. Run, 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 run. Right. So, NCPD dispatcher.
Calling all NCPD subcons.
Yep.
Suspected organized crime activity observed in the region of Goldsmith Street.
I'm here.
Scavenger presence reported, led by one Barry Alkin, wanted on charges of first-degree murder and illegal trade in cyberware.
Understood.
NC authorities offering payment for neutralizing Alkin and his accomplices.
Neutralizing. Now you're talking my language. It's above me. So have I got to... Oh, hello. Yes, I have by the looks of it. That's where I've got to go. That is where... Yes, that is where I've got to go. Oh, I can tag that person already. Can I ping them too, even from here, and get some indication at least of what I'm facing? Oh, there are a few. Alright, I'm on my way up. Yeah. Very scary. I've got to watch myself here, haven't I? Ooh, oh, good lord. I've got nowhere to hide. Woo. That was all very quick. Right. No, I think I actually think, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to my plan B because I want the silencer. So, where is my plan B? Why can I not see my plan B? There it is. Don't let me ever lose that weapon. I don't know what I do. I literally don't know what I do. Okay, these two are chatting and I'm not going to drop in on their conversation. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. I may have just missed an opportunity there. Let me take camera control here and stay within the shelter of this place. Bunch of cameras. So there's a guy and there's another guy. Is he the one who was just talking to the person that I saw? He may be, actually. There are some good explodables here, which is the thing to know. Then there are some stairs that lead up to a higher level. There's another guy here who I'll tag. There's another guy here. We have a trauma team vehicle on the roof. You wouldn't be Barry, would you, by any chance? You are Barry! Oh, look at Barry's wanted list. Debt evasion, distribution of military-grade pharmaceuticals, assault by mob, that's a new one, vandalism in a corporate zone, possession of military-grade pharmaceuticals, grievous bodily harm, battery of an NCPD officer. Wow! He saw them and he collected them all. Okay, that camera is also one I think I can grab hold of. The levels to this place are somewhat concerning. There are at least 2, maybe 3 levels to it. And also it's got a lot of blind corners. Look at these people tucked away where you would not think to look. I think I might have them all by now. Is that it? I think it may be. That looks like an access point on there. I think that may be it. I will exit my cameras. Right, it's time for action. Easily said, not so easily done. Can I get... No, I can't. I've got to move forwards before I can move backwards. Ooh. Okay, now I'm going to turn these cameras off because they've done the job for me. I don't want them alerting anybody to anything. This is somewhat tricky here. There's a guy coming this way and I think he's going to come round that corner. So I also think I might try and distract him. Is he within range? Yes, he is. I am here. But I'm not going to explode that thing. I'm just going to shoot him instead. Now, there's a high probability that that body will be discovered, but it's in a very awkward position where I don't really feel capable of going to the edge of this building to retrieve it. So I'm going to leave it exactly where it is, pretend I did better, and see if I can get a vantage point. Not a great one. Ugh. There's someone stood right by the edge of here, look. And she's gone too. 2. I don't think my luck can carry on for too long here. I wonder if I can get that guy. I wonder if I can get that guy who's up there. It's going to be very tricky because I'm almost going to be upon him before I can see him, and he's going to see me at the same time, and it'll be a reaction time thing, won't it? Also, the patrol paths of these guys, it only needs to change very slightly and I'm toast. I haven't got a proper view of him. Perhaps if I went down here. Got to be very careful here now. Oh, that guy up there can see me too. He's a long way away. I don't think I can plan V him. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. I'm sure there are better guns in the game. I know there are, because people have told me there are. And enough people have told me for it to be true. But sometimes it's not about which is the best. It's about the one that makes you feel like this. Safe. And now he was alerted to that. He may have caught that out the corner of his eyes, and they've spotted bodies, and here they come. Alright, we have an attack underway. I'm being traced. Someone's trying to get a beam on me. Someone's got a beam on me. What am I talking about? Alright. Well, I'll stand my ground long enough to take another one out. How long have I got? A little while. I still have a little while. If this guy comes down here too... Oh, dare I be brave enough to do this? Don't know. I mean, I could retreat and make them lose their contact. I don't like retreating. But it would make them lose their contact. Oh my god, they haven't lost their contact? Okay, I'll jump down to the street. They still haven't lost their contact? Come on, I'm a distance away now. No, that cannot be. Okay, maybe it can. Alright. What was that? What did I just do? I walked into some barbed wire. Oh dear. That's V, always finding ways to hurt himself. You know, it's not enough that half the population of Night City wants to do him harm. He can find other ways to do it himself. He needs no assistance. Barbed wire. Who'd have thought it? Oh, okay, we're cackling now. We're taking liberties. Here we go again with weapon glitch coming my way. Alright, so you'll take... Oh, that was a bit too far. You'll take no further part in this, as will your friend coming round the corner unwisely. That was not your best idea. He took 2 shots too. I might as well loot him while I'm here. It's something to do while I'm waiting for that weapon glitch to die away. Can't quite see you. You need to put your head sideways round the corner if you could, please. This way a bit. Lean to your right. No, you're right. I mean, I could chuck a grenade in there, couldn't I? Oh, it's you. It's the one who's cackling at me. You can have a grenade. That's not an easy angle to do. I think she's about there. Shall we try that and see? I don't want it to land on her head because it'll bounce off and go somewhere else. Let's try that. Ah, you see. You see, that was not the best place to hide, was it? Well, they know I'm here now, so... The cat is out of the bag. The secret is liberated, and I'm being shot at from a high position. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe I'll go down this side. Hi. I've clearly got to go that way. There is a language being spoken of which I am not familiar. Ooh, look at all those people who suddenly saw me then. Where's the camera? Somewhere there's a camera causing chaos here. I mean, there is a further part to this lower level. Here we are. They're encouraged to come after me now. Poking my head round there was just enough to sting them to incaution and make them start proceeding in a forwards direction. I don't think there's much I can do up there. I mean, there's that thing which... Will that explode? Or is it just a camera? Let's turn that one off. That might help slightly. I think I dare come out here and just grab those. Trying not to leave too much behind me, although I've already left one by the looks of it. Let me just go back to that one. It was you, was it? Of course it was. Thank you. You never know when you're going to need it, do you? You know. You don't want to get all the way through and think to yourself, if only I'd looted that person. They keep catching sight of me, but it's not really helping them greatly. Here we go. Now, there's the camera that's probably causing the problems. Let's turn that one off. I could legitimately loot this guy. Oh, he has an archive conversation. Let me read this archive conversation. Archive conversation, Barry and Jen. Barry. Hey girl, let a guy like me take you out to a nice burrito dinner? Jen. Yeah, sure, just not El Burrito, place is gross. Barry. How about patties? Jen. Soy burgers? No thanks. Barry. Golden duck maybe? Jen. I don't know, not really feeling Chinese. And then Barry loses it. You choose a place then. There's a conversation. Right, now while I was doing that, you snuck up on me, which is very rude. And in fact, maybe the end of you. I told you it would. She lost her head. Careful now. Careful now. That camera needs to go as well. Oh no, I've done that one. It's this one here on the corner. You, my friend, can... Look at me leaning sideways as I was turning the camera off. You can go. Right. I have two coming at me. I have one coming at me. I have none coming at me. There's one still further away there, up on a higher catwalk. Also there's the guy over there who I shot earlier, and who I must loot. So I'll just, because I'm feeling brave, pop over there and do that. Oh, money shard. I'm glad I did now. Can I get to that weapon? Is there a weapon under the chair there? No, but you've left your lunch for me. That's very kind. Oh, go on, I'll eat that as well. Soup. Now. He's not got many people to talk to now, because most of his friends are no longer with him. No longer with anyone. There is my destination in terms of that's the thing I've got to pick up and look at. However... Let's do some looting. Loot, 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 loot. Good. I think I am going to go to the highest of these levels, but I also think I'm going to grab whatever's in here right now, because I'm right next to it, so I may as well do this. Okay, let's do this. Oh, urgent message for Barry Alken. Let's read the message. Urgent message for Barry Alken. Barry, read this carefully, or if, as I suspect, you're an illiterate gonk, have someone read it out loud for you. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Don't use the gear I supply for ops against trauma. Because what happens? Trauma searches your tomb's bodies and wonders why they're chipped with implants manufactured exclusively for Trauma Team. Unlike your skull sponge deadbeat Eskeef junkish, the rest of our contractors have their together. One more op like this one and they'll figure out I'm the one supplying your tech, so think twice about who you take on and what they can find on you. Manny. Oof. Manny was very angry. And Barry was being less than circumspect. And we know that has consequences in Night City. If you're not on your A game, somebody else will be. Oh, delivery info too. Let's read this one. Delivery info. Guys from TT got a new drop for us. Be here in an hour. Once they land, no fast moves, no stupid. Just give them the heads. E. It didn't work though, did it? It went wrong. That's why the trauma team thing is still up there. And presumably somebody will be missing it by now, you would think, wouldn't you? Maybe? I don't know. We have secured the area. There's nothing left for us to do here. There is actually an access terminal there, so I'll oink over to it, as I said, and see if we can jack in. Right, I will look at this back in a moment. Alright, we're off. I'm going to start in the middle with this one. 1C, 1C, and then I need a 7A and a 7A. No, let's do the BD. I need a BD, 7A, I need another 7A. Done it. 15 seconds left. That will do nicely. Thank you very much. I'll leap back over to here. There's another one there. There are two of them. Oh, I don't know if can I get to this one? I think I can get to this one. Okay, let's do this one as well. Okay, same again. I'll have a quick look. Back in a second. Okay, we're off. I think I've got this one. E9 needs a 55. A 1C needs a 1C. And then we need a 55 and a 55 and an E9. That's that one. Good. More goodies. It all adds up. Oh, I've got to be careful here. I'm standing on the edge of the building. One could fall off. Right, so that is done. And I now need to exit this place, really. It says secure the area, use of force is permitted. Oh, there is a guy still here. That maybe is why. Let me use some force to secure the area. I thought I'd already done it, but now it appears I have. So that's okay then. I'm getting the rewards. There was a guy loitering up here that I didn't know was here. Thank you for revealing yourself to me. Latterly, it would have to be said, but nevertheless you did. And I think I can get out of here now. I'll be fashionable and use the ladder rather than trying to jump up there and break both legs. Splendid! We're back on the road. Anybody see my car? I'm calling my turbo. It's going to come from this direction because I was facing that way. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's going to park across the road. Daring me to risk life and limb, which will do. Get in. Now, I think, looking on the map, that there was another NCPD, wasn't there? Where am I going? Ooh, look at this. It's sending me all round the houses here. What was this? Reported crime. I wonder if I can somehow get to that. Reported crimes are fairly rare, actually. There's quite a lot of assaults in progress. They're very common. So, which of these lines am I meant to be following now? I can't tell which is which. I'm going to reverse into traffic. Oh, I'm causing chaos. Hang on. Let me just get out of your way, everybody. I'll just go on to the middle bit here where you're not supposed to because it's got red hash markings on it while I park. There it is. It's over there below me. Below me. So I'm going to have to drive round to get to it. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have come up here then. How do I get back down there? This road here take me that way? Maybe. Oh Lord. Do you know what it's like when you go to a strange town and the sat-nav isn't doing what you thought it was going to do and you realise you're lost? That's what's just happening to me here. I'm going to go on this bottom road and turn round on myself and see if I can find that NCPD gig. Now this is what I was talking about the thinness of this car. Look at that. How many other people could do that in their cars? Not so many. Mind the paintwork. There it is. It's 200 metres over to my left. I've not done badly. Blind navigating. I'm on the wrong side of the road. Mind the barriers. I don't need to be on the wrong side of the road. You're quite right. But hey, it's got me there, look. I'm happy with that. Oh, then there was a lamppost. And I wasn't quite as happy as I thought I was. All right. This looks interesting. It's inside these giant air conditioning units that maybe are extracting air from the end cart. I don't know, or when it goes underground, perhaps, or perhaps they're just conditioners generally for the entire place. Some of these mega buildings, there's an awful lot of Maelstrom around. Has anybody else noticed this? Many Maelstrom, too many Maelstrom. What's the collective noun for a lot of Maelstrom? A nuisance. A nuisance of Maelstrom. An undesirable of Maelstrom. I am going to distract some enemies. Oh, what was that? Said Maelstrom number 16. He wandered over to check. As he got close, suddenly it blew up in his face, killing him and his friend nearby. His two Romanian colleagues were on the alert. Oh, there's another one there. Is it going to work? Yes, it is, because we're not in combat yet. Go look at it. Go on, go on. Yes. You know you want to. I'm not sure whether... Yeah, I can't overload it, though. Oh, okay. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. This plan B. There's a t-shirt in the making here. You should always have a plan B. You really should. You should always have a plan B. Hello. Components. Money. Acrobatic postures. Yes, I spotted the crate. It's okay. I'll be back to it in a second. Sure there's anything much else worth looting here? Oh, there is, however, another access point. Alright, okay. 3 in a row. Have a quick look. Back in a second. Let's go. 1C. I'll take that 1C. I'll take a 7A that can lead to an E9 and an FF, and then I'm after a 55 and a 55. Yes! Backwards, but I'll take it. Thank you. Yeah, that's my Cyberpsycho showing up, because obviously I've done this now. Shirley stole my boyfriend. Still there, Candy Vandals. Popular little slogan. You find it in lots of places around here. Okay, I don't think there's a great deal else to be looted there. I think I probably... need to finish picking stuff up and do this crate. Let me do that over there that I missed before I do the crate. Dab Umbra. Always welcome. And we have an archive conversation, of course, with a bit of a story. Captain and Mike. Captain, package is waiting. Not quite in the same place as usual. Mike. What do you mean, not quite? Captain. Hit some bad weather. Couldn't make it to shore. Had to make do. Left it right on the edge of the dump. Mike. Great. You even know what the undertow's like out there. I swim that way. I get tossed on the rocks. Captain. Wait for a clear night and good weather. Should be fine. Mike. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the advice. Boss is going to hear about this. I promise you that. Captain. Should worry what the boss will do if you don't deliver the merch on time. Captain again. So quit your griping. Get to work. Code to the package is 2328. Coords are attached. Message has been read. And we now have a new job. dangerous currents, which I'll track, and it shouldn't be far away. 2328. Everybody remember that. 2328. Don't do that. That's called dumper diving or dumpster diving. You really were diving too. There's a policeman coming. He'll see you doing it. I'm running with a weapon through the streets to... Oh, it's further away than I thought. Okay. Well, get me my car then. Immediately, where are you? Where's my car? It's... Where? What? Where? My... Oh, it's over there. It was showing up as if it was behind me there for a moment. What did I just do? And there's a policeman standing right next to me. Oh. Maybe I ran into a policeman. V tiptoes away. Quietly. Not making any fuss. I'm going to leave that gang of people in there. They're doing no harm. Not to me. That's not a place to start something. Okay, dangerous currents. Go to the location. I'm trying. Don't. Just because you've got a bigger car than me doesn't make it a better car, does it? Can your car do this? Can your car do that? Oh! Sorry. I got caught out there. I was actually looking at the map, is what I did. I looked up at the mini-map and I was driving too quickly. Let this be a lesson. Children, don't do as Uncle V does. Do as Uncle V says. Don't drive your cars at breakneck speeds. Just because it's new and shiny and you want to see how fast it goes, don't. Okay, I'm going to the coordinates. 2328, everybody. Can I get out of this without being run over, at least? Yeah, just about. 2328. Okay. Where am I? This is the waterfront. All right. Maybe one of these people has got my goodies. Give it to me. You're kidding. Oh, I've got to go swimming? Alright then. Ugh, the water is foul. Oh my heaven, would you look at the stuff that's on the bottom of this? Don't drink it, V. You'll need antibiotics for 3 weeks. Just don't. Ugh, God, you're gonna stink. Panam will never come near you. You will need a shower before she comes next time. Which is something someone in the comments pointed out. It's good to shower before Panam arrives. I literally just wasn't expecting it to get anything more than just a cup of tea and a biscuit, maybe. She's a nice girl. She's a very nice girl. Okay, I'm going to take all of these items. I've got a body. I might as well take those items too then. Who were you, just out of interest? You're not scannable. He's trapped under a heavy crate. Oh, that was a misadventure, wasn't it? Right, get out of there. Swim up to where it's less murky. It looks worse, actually, the closer you get to the surface. Bleh. I didn't like that. Okay. It's saying meet Hanako at Embers. I know it always does this, doesn't it? It always defaults to Hanako. But we are on our way to a Cyberpsycho. That's if I can still walk, if my pants aren't full of fetid water from the bay. Bleh. Revolting. Oh, you're going to stink to high heaven. The upholstery in the car. You're not going in that car. You're not going in that car. Oh, you think you are? I think he is going in his car. Oh, let's just pretend that he's magically got changed between then and now. Alright, map. I need to get back onto my Cyberpsycho, which was bloody Ritual. 1.1 kilometres now. Get in. But they were good. They were good little gigs. I will slip into this lane of, oh God, unused traffic. I really am trying to resist the temptation to pretend I'm better than I am with this car. Oh, that you can just shoot each other up, I don't care. It's such a nice car. You do get the feeling that on a nice straight road you'd like to open it up and see what it could do, and you know, but I can't do that because I'm not that good. Certainly not in the city. And when I try to, I do stupid things like hitting lampposts or people, or turning the car on its side, as you saw a moment ago, because I take my eyes off the map. Ah, the map. This is the way to look at the map, isn't it? Now then, interestingly, another reported crime and another assault in progress on the way to the Cyberpsycho. So I probably will do them because they're so close by. Why would you not? It's almost like someone holding out free money and free cred to you and an interesting story and saying it'll take you 5-10 minutes. Come do it. Literally, look at those two things. They are a few meters apart. They're on the same route. Oh, this is better. These are the sorts of roads I like. They're nice and wide. There isn't too much traffic. And everything's open. You're not closed in by buildings. It's much harder to drive the car on roads where it's enclosed and there are tall structures either side of you. He said, entering a place where it's enclosed and there are tall structures either side of him. Oh no. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Alright. I think we've got this. Now, we can park up in one place and do two things here. So I'm going to park myself fashionably far away where my car's not going to be hit by stray bullets, assuming there are going to be stray bullets, which there probably will, because, you know, it's me after all. And I'm going to take shelter behind this building with a transformer on it or something. Yeah. Okay, who are you? Oh, scavs. Now then, it's been a while since I've spotted any scavs. And I've got 3 here. Are there more than 3? Yes, I really should ping. I think I can get behind this vehicle without problem. Okay. We may have stumbled upon them trying to break into containers. He's doing the breaking in. Let's ping and just see if he's got any friends that we can't see in the near vicinity. No, not really. Right, well, I'm thinking then, in that case, that I might try sneaking round the back. Oh, okay. Here are our bodies. Or body. That's something that will kill him if it explodes, so here's the plan. Let's blow that up, then I'm going to shoot the other guy and deal with the guy who's up on the top last. Go. Didn't work, didn't kill him. So I'll have to do that then. Honestly, if you want a job doing, do it yourself. Do it yourself. It's the only way to be. Don't bother. Just let the thought perish at that point. Now then. I'm pretty sure that's it then, because it seems to have resolved. Yeah, it has. Okay. I have an archive conversation, which I'm going to read. Archive conversation, Crank and Lance. Crank, yo, which container is it? Lance, how should I know? Thought the plan was to get that intel out of the Tiger. Crank, yeah, well, the plan went up. Gonk attacked, had to put him down. So, you got no idea? Lance, no, already gave you everything I had from that contact. But the stuff should be there, just look around. Crank, yeah, great, thanks. And looking around is where we left him. Yeah. Well, you ain't going to be breaking into that container, my friend. Those days have gone. I think I can probably still get to that. Just. And I need to jump up here and see what you've got to say for yourself. Not much, as it turns out. Because you're too busy being, well, dead, aren't you? Nice. I am still heading towards locating where the ritual took place. We're nearly there. But, he said, there was another on the map NCPD activity, was there not? This one here, in fact. An assault in progress. So I'll take that. It's just so close. It's walking distance. It's round the corner, I think, from where I am. Has it actually registered? Yes, it has. It's 100 metres away this way. I mean, these people just didn't notice anything. All that was going on and you didn't notice. The Cyberpsycho is actually closer to me at that point than the gig was. Then they were equidistant there at that point. Okay, here we are, 45 metres away. There's another one going on. This is Dirk Brooks, who has no affiliation. Perhaps he can't afford one. Maybe he should ask for one for Christmas or for his birthday. Somebody could buy him an affiliation. Alright, I should have used the map there. Okay, things are going on here. I don't like it. There literally is an assault in progress, so let's try and intervene. I'm not even scanning or tagging or anything. I'm just getting in here, trying to prevent it from occurring. Hi. Don't worry about it. Steady now. Turn that radio off. I'm trying to concentrate. Thank you. Music, music, music. I love music. But, you know, there's a time and a place. And this isn't the time. And...
Alright, keep looking.
He's hiding. He's hiding now. Can I... I don't think I can. Can I distract him to that? Yes, I can. That will be the last thing you ever get distracted to. Go on, bit closer, bit closer. Let's try it and see. No, it was too far away. He was shielded from it. You think so? I would not give it a second thought if I were you. Alright. Looking good. We have a conversation. I did spot it. Let's see what it said. And it is... Archive conversation, Dirk and Tim. Dirk, Tim, we got problems. Nils took a few rounds in the back and I can't stop the bleeding. We need evac now. Tim, see what I can do. Dirk, you'll see. Just send a car. Tim, you have the docs? Dirk, yes, we have the docs. Tim, good. Make sure they're secure. Dirk, Nils is dying in my arms at the moment. Tim, yes, you said that already. Hold on a little longer. Working on it. Ooh. It's often the case, isn't it, that the sort of, I don't know whether you call it macho-ness or whatever, of these particular people we're encountering here, gets in the way of the performance of their mutual support. You know, they can't rely upon each other, and that's their Achilles heel. That's their weakness. That they're okay working as a team until something happens to part of the team that doesn't necessarily have to affect the other part of the team, and that's when loyalty disappears and it's every bad guy for themselves. Ooh, what did I just pick up? A patent? Is that what I just picked up there? Ooh, let's read this. It's encrypted. Enter key to access, which I don't have. Huh. Okay. Not the end of the world. 2328. Sometimes you encounter things that you don't end up using, and you're left wondering whether, you know, you were meant to use them, or whether you sort of circumvented their use by encountering what it was that you would have needed it for, but you didn't subsequently need it. I need to get to this Cyberpsycho. It's sending me all around the houses here. Well, I'm going to go the way it says, because why not? I'm going to run it though, because it's only 60 metres, for goodness sake. That's not far. He's a fit young V. Look, there's my car. Still in one piece. I think I've got to cross over. And I've got to go round here. It really is running me around the houses. I'll be so fit by the time I finish this. I'm still not running, by the way. Those people who've asked in the comments. The foot is mending, but it just takes time. And it's purely down to patience. You've simply got to be patient about it. Alright. We're heading in here. 60 metres. 45 metres. Getting awfully close here. 35 metres. Johnny.
Lovely neighborhood.
You reckon?
Right.
I did at one point, I think, get sight of a tarot on my map as well. I did spot that when I was thinking about it when I was having an orange break at one point. I will go back, but not necessarily in this episode. I'm not worried about being ultra completionist during the course of an episode when I'm actually focusing on something else. Okay, so what is this, Johnny? This is the ritual. They said they could see signs from the drones of markings on the ground and blood.
What in the fuck?
I have a horrible feeling the markings on the ground are drawn in blood. Which is why... what is this thing? I feel I should approach it with caution. Can I pick that up? Yes, I can. Are you lootable? You are not. There is a guy who's still alive here.
You okay?
Precautionary scan.
Has concealed the 10th circle from the ancestors' eyes.
The hell is this?
Hang on. That was...
Got a bad feeling, V.
So have I.
Better look around.
Wasn't that a very similar phrase to the one that was used by the Maelstromers meeting up with the two unknown suits? They said something about 10th circle, didn't they? Or was I dreaming? Maybe I was dreaming. Oh, this guy's got a shard on him. Cultist's shard. Some shards will be encrypted. To decrypt it, open it through notification. I'm opening it through the notification. Let's crack security on the shard. What? 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55. Okay. So what was on the cultist's shard? Search the area to collect information. It didn't open to reveal anything. I am searching. So, this is someone who's bled from the eyes and numerous stab wounds, no indication of resistance. This guy had a stab wound to the abdomen causing fatal damage to organs and life-supporting implants, evidence of participation in an occult ritual, hence the markings on the ground. This guy, again, bleeding from eyes, numerous stab wounds, no indications of resistance. And the cyberware is characteristic of Maelstrom, but the colour of it is atypical. I'm not sure I want to enter that circle. Same again.
Hey, look.
What am I looking at, Johnny? Johnny? Johnny's calling to me and not actually physically appearing. Oh my heaven. Surgical instruments and body parts are strewn on the ground, chopping a person into small pieces. And those are not surgical instruments, they're garden shears. And we have another one here. What does this say? Strange, what was it? I need to lock onto this. Strange light, industrial fluorescent lighting with manually altered colour and intensity, positioned along the perimeter of a circle on the ground. What's its purpose? I have another body. Same again. No resistance. Whoa, what just happened then? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that a relic chip malfunction? Okay, there's a case of just supplies here. I don't think it's going to be anything... No, it's not. Anything vital or specifically revealing. There's a body bin over here, which is never a good thing to spot. Because it... And there's an awful lot of things that can be used. Some distraction things, some explosive things, and I am getting some sort of interference inside this area from something. Johnny's over there. I'm going to go talk to Johnny. Is it worse when I get close to this circle? I don't know. Johnny, what you found, Johnny? Uh-oh. Body.
Huh. Grimy.
Yeah, look at that mark on him.
V, we got company.
Where from? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone's getting up out of the bath. Whoa. This is my Cyberpsycho. Who are you? Identify. This is Zariah Hughes, Maelstrom. Wanted for vandalism in a corporate zone, kidnapping of a corporate rep, selling stolen cyberware, and many other things. And she's also just gone bad. Right. Zariah. I'm going to go with a triple overheat on you and we'll see what effect it has. I have very little cover in this corner where I am. That actually did some damage, but not a huge amount. And before she can attack me, because she's trying, I'm going to plan B her. It's doing some damage. The plan B is doing some damage. Actually, doing what I might try, a grenade. She moved. Let's try another one. She moved again. She's canny. I'll give her that. Woo. But she is susceptible. A quick double tap when she puts her head up is weakening her. I'm being weakened too. Careful. Reload. Don't let her recharge. Where did she go? Where did she go? Ah! She was literally above me. Okay, Zariah. She's recharged. Now she's got blades. We'll try a grenade. We will also hit you with an overheat and overheat. Just 2 this time. I want to leave myself some spare capacity. No, no, no. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. We're not doing the blades thing. And she's suffering. She's suffering. She's gone. Is she dead? I don't know that she's still alive. I may have killed her. No, I think she's still alive. It's hard to tell. She's twitching. She may still be alive. Let's read this. Yeah, read the shard. The hard reset approacheth. The boys have prepared everything and found me a lamb. Blood will course through the fibre optics, swirling and blending with the digital, opening the gates of the abyss. Death within arm's reach, the metallic taste of his scythe on my tongue. I will tug at the tangled cables of fate. A hard reset, a blue screen, a brain reformatted. I'm ready. Luck be with me. That was the ritual? Wow. I mean, I think we're looted here. I'm going to message Regina. Here we go. Something about this ritual went wrong. Seriously wrong. Place is covered in guts and blood. Must have had something to do with uploading the brain into the net and straddling the border between life and death. Only the girl who jacked in couldn't handle it. She went psycho and started tearing into her tombs. I thought women were more resistant to cyberpsychosis. Anyway, unfortunately, I had to put her down. Regina will not be happy. It's true women are less likely to get cyberpsychosis. Too bad we couldn't bring her in alive for more research. I thought nothing could surprise me anymore. Boy, was I wrong. Wonder what she heard through those cables, what caused her to crack. I'll keep looking into it. In the meantime, I'm sending you your cut. Bonus included. Property developer tossed in a token of their gratitude for freeing up the building that Maelstrom was squatting in. Not bad, eh? Looks like this was supposed to be some trip to the other side, in a tub filled with ice and the blood of innocence. Maelstrom never ceases to amaze and disgust. And I'm going to reply, techno-necromancers without a doubt. Okay, I didn't keep her alive. Not the end of the world. Yeah, there are no desperately important messages there that I'm going to be looking at, so I'm going to leave those there for now. That job is complete. Excellent. I'm going to stop for an orange break and I'll be back with you in a second. Now, I've had my drink of orange. I've gone into my journal list, remembering that this is an off-grid episode where everything's just been made up as we go along. And I've picked something for two reasons. One is, obviously, you can see this is 411 metres away. It's very close to where we are at the moment. So the map determined where we were going to go. But the other thing that determined where we were going to go was when I read the red text for this. It's called Gig Rite of Passage. It's another Regina gig. And it says, go to the Maelstrom Ripper Clinic, gig type thievery. And the objective is to steal a recording of Maelstrom's initiation rite. The location is on Daniel Street, and here are the details. Got some paparazzo work for you. Need to get my hands on a recording of the Maelstrom initiation ceremony. TLDR, to get into the gang you need to undergo an optic nerve split operation, a rite of passage of sorts. Footage of the whole thing, that's what I'm paying for. Got a tip, you can find such a reel at the Heaven Med Clinic. It's the place they put all the new recruits under the knife for the first time. Op rooms are all fitted with cams too. Could be a file, an entire disk, access to the servers. I don't care. What matters is that footage. Get it done. That is absolutely perfect thematically for what I've just done. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm still on 4 attribute points. I'm still on 10 skill points. But that is the gig we're going to head to. Put your gun away. Do you know he does that sometimes? I double tap and he doesn't put his gun away. I need my vehicle, so I'll summon it to me from wherever it ended up. It's on a different road. I might have to. Oh yeah, I remember. I can perhaps take a shortcut this way. Of course I can. Let me do this. Don't run me over. There it is. There's my car. Now, I don't know how long this episode is. Look, wind it in, please. Whatever it was you were upset about there, there's no need. This is only 411 metres away, it said, and it's getting closer by the second. I don't know how long this episode's going to be. I do know that there is this activity and one more that I want to do, the one that I'm going to finish on, the one that I was planning to do for quite a while and haven't got round to. So we'll see what this involves. I'm guessing that display thing there may have involved some nudity, because I've been told that's what the devs did when you put the nudie filter on, that it makes certain adverts displays glitch. It's really clever when you think about it, because, you know, it's the sort of thing that would happen, but it glitches because you've selected not to see the, I was going to say embarrassing bits. They're not really. It's me that gets embarrassed by them. They embarrass lots of people, I'm sure. But you know what I mean when I say that. I'm not a prude. This is the weird thing. When I tell my wife I'm embarrassed by these things, she sort of, you know, knows me well enough to know that I do get embarrassed by these things, and I always have. I also picked a terrible place to park here. Just let me turn my wonderful little car around. Got to leave the music behind and we're out. But I do get embarrassed by it. I can't stop myself blushing. I know people have said, you're blushing, you know, in the comments. It's just a response. You know, you can't fake it. It just happens sometimes. Yeah. Now, I'm expecting this to be tough from what she's described. There are lots of cameras, I guess. In fact, there's one right there. Let me take control of you right now. How many have we got inside? Cameras, I meant, not people. This one basically is just the outside. This is, here we go. Now that's got an opening to the outdoors as well, so maybe I can get in to this guy. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And this camera looks like it's on a higher level. I've got 1, 2, maybe more. Good to see these cylinders. Potentially useful. Let's make a note. And the next camera has a guy working on his own in a... I was going to say an enclosed room. It is an enclosed room. Excellent. No one else there with him. That's useful. And the next camera... There's a bunch of them though, aren't there? Oh, this is like a dingy corner of a stairwell. Okay, I'm going to have to watch that camera because it'll see me coming to the stairs, won't it? And then there is a lady who is a fanatic who seems to have a computer next to her. That, I think, is the first computer I've spotted. Don't think that's one, but I think that is. That's a proper computer. Alright, we've been around the cameras. Now, that's the last camera. So, guy outside cannot be seen by guy inside. Good to know. Ooh. And the vehicle that I think is giving me cover... Oh, it's just told me that I've finished the Cyberpsycho sighting job. Thanks. Did I miss the end of that somehow? I don't know how I did that. Yeah, okay. It's... Everyone's just paying me money here. I don't know why it's happening all of a sudden, but... Right, I'm going to go over here because this is solid wall. They can't see me here. There are no cameras outside apart from that one there. All right. Now, that's not the right gun, is it? This one is. Let's turn that camera off. Do you know I could? You're absolutely right, I could. I could pop into my inventory. I could take my submachine gun out. I could put a knife in that slot. One, furthermore, which has armor penetration and bleeding chance and 150% headshot damage multiplier. Let's do that one. Let's have that one. Other knives are available. Of this, I am sure. Now, I don't know whether this is going to work from this distance. Shall we find out? Apparently it doesn't. Oh, it did! He was just alarmed for a fraction more of a second than he would normally be had I shot him with my plan B, I think. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because he was further away and therefore it took slightly longer to have effect. I'm going to have to watch this. This is weird. Whoa, steady now. Okay, we have an issue. We do have an issue straight away. Well, it's been a while since we've had a bloodbath inside an establishment, so let's precipitate one, shall we? You're seriously not going to come out of that doorway like your friend did. You are, aren't you? Well, it can only end one way if you put your head up, that is. Put your head up. Thank you. Reload. Now, there are going to be cameras. I know there are going to be cameras. I think I might be able to grab this dude. He's the one who was working in the outside garage. He's not paying attention.
Come on out,
you
little chicken shit!
Good heavens, I was trying to sneak up behind him to... Okay, and there's a camera. Hop it. I was trying to sneak up behind him to grab him, but the grab option did not appear, and it may be because I was crouched down. I now realise perhaps that's probably what was wrong. Could be that. I'm not too worried because there is a camera too. Really should have spotted that. That was a bit silly. I got focused there. I saw the man and didn't think to use the camera, didn't use the turn off option on the camera. However, no harm done. I think I'm going to have to go in through the front door. Just saying. I also think this time I will look and see if there are further cameras. Yes, there is. There's that one there. Let's turn that off. Okay, now I'm going to take these. Money shard. Whoa. Always fun. Oh, the poor guy. He's trapped in the doors. Oh. That's no good. I mean, I'm determined to watch it happen again, so I'm going to stand back. I'm sorry. Oh dear. But come on, it's a little bit funny. It is. Just a little bit. I didn't say it was a lot funny. Honestly. Now then, let's watch this. Double doors there. Single door here. That door I don't think I'm going to get any joy from. This door. I can open because I've got technical ability. I have a horrid feeling these cameras will be able to see me through the mesh, so I'm going to have to watch this. Take those. That is not a door. This is an access point which I'll jump into. Right, I'm going to have a quick look. Back in a few moments. Right, we're off. I'm not 100% sure about this. We'll see how it goes. 55 1C. And then I can come over here for a 55, a 7A, and a 1C. What am I going to need after the 1C? A 1C. That'll do. That's nice. Yes. Good. When you're in the middle of a firefight, though, stopping to do an access point is just a tiny bit jarring. I think some people have said the same thing. It's a little immersion breaking because they're all the same, the access points. They're not sort of tied to the theme of the particular thing you're doing. If they were to reveal a clue, for instance, that helped you achieve something else that you needed as part of the actual activity, gig, quest line you're on, then that would be better, I think. Maybe that's something for Cyberpunk 2. Maybe. Dare I... Can't open that door. Dare I use this computer? I think I shall. I have messages 1, files 1. Message 1. Fish Cannery Clinic lease extension. Gear Chap, Pedersen and Associates to Donald Barry Wayne, Azukaga and Finch. Donny, do these Maelstromers of yours want to extend their lease of the clinic at the Fish Cannery? If so, the previous contract expires in a week. What do you say we both avoid some paperwork and get this done quick and easy? 10% bump from last time plus extras. And then Donald Barry Wayne sent the message back. 10%? Sorry, Gear, but you're begging for paperwork with an offer like that. And let's go into files and see what's in there. Planned procedures, patient RK. Phase 1, remove secondary craniofacial defects. Phase 2, skeletal biostimulation, flood resulting sinuses in prep for skeletal implants. Phase 3, jaw reconstruction, grind for seams. This sounds ghastly, doesn't it? Phase 4, implant installation, system test. Phase 5, radiation treatment. Okay, I've got to go to the server room because that seems to be the place where I'm expected to be able to find the deets of the thing they want me to get. I'll open this. I will look for cameras. Oh, hello. There's one. You can go off. I'm not even going to wait to see if that could see me through here. Now, there was a corridor on this bottom floor, and this wasn't it, because at the end of it, it had a camera. This has got a television at the end of it. So it wasn't this one. Also, I think I probably need to be squatting down here. Okay, let's quietly open this door. And I've got 2 doors. Quietly open this door. I have a crate with a soldering iron in it. And nothing much else. Some great graffiti though. Truly great graffiti. Okay, let's try the second door. I'm going to squat down again. You just present a smaller target, I think. Oh, we've been here. This is where I killed the guy and nearly got myself killed by the camera. Alright. So we are progressing down the corridor, which is... Careful. That was foolish. I'm just wondering if... Yeah, he's going to keep seeing me, but I'm just wondering if... Where does that go? Can I go that way even? Darn it, I don't think I can. Well, I'm going to risk it. Get down. Stay down. Turn off that camera. There's the camera that I thought I saw. I don't want camera control. I don't want camera control. I want to turn it off. That's all I want to do. Good, that's gone down. Excellent. Now I can open these doors. That's the door I couldn't open from the room where the computer was. Okay, very quietly, because we don't know what we're going to find in here. We've got a person at the far end who I've not even tagged. Nothing much in here. Door that I might be able to open, I'm not sure. Right, this is going to be a quick double tap. They're going to see me at any second. 3, 2, 1. 1 and 2. Wasn't a double tap. Single tap times 2. Okay, those bodies can stay there for the moment. Whilst I open this door, which takes me into a side room where we've already got bodies. Okay, let's loot. Medical forceps. Never know when you're going to need them. Clothing. Actually, no, that's something else. I might enlist, as I said, Mrs. Clivical's help when it comes to choosing more clothes for V, because I'm rubbish at that sort of thing. I just am. It's why I haven't done it, I'll be honest. I was thrilled to bits when I found that suit that he could wear, because it simply absolved me of having to worry about what he was going to wear. I'd found something. But yeah, he has been wearing the same thing for a long time. I do realise that. And he's not necessarily a pure net runner anymore. He has changed. He's acquired new skills. And tastes as well, actually, for that matter. Oh, this is very grotty. Artistic. Now, these doors I can now open, which must be at the end of the corridor where the camera was, which I turned off. Progress has been made. I think we've cleared the lower levels. So we're on our way up. Now, where were the other cameras? We know about that one. I'm walking up the stairs backwards because there's nothing dangerous behind me, but there certainly is dangerous things lurking in front of me. Oh, another access point. Heavens above, there's been so many of them. Can I do that safely at the moment? I think I probably can. Let me go and do it quickly. Connect. Right, you know what I'm going to say. See you in a minute or two. Right, I'm off. Again, I'm not uber confident. I'm going to start on the one in the middle. Let's go. 7A and a 55. And then I need a 7A, a 7A and a 1C. Ah. Sometimes it looks harder than it is all I'm going to say. Right, now let's focus again on the task at hand. Get to the server room. If I knew where it was, then I would. Oh, easy now. This is the room where essentially everybody just comes for relaxation, to get changed, to go home, to their wives and families, or husbands and families, or significant others and no families, or grandma, I don't know. That's the beauty of games, you just make up the story as you're going along. Camera, we don't need you. I really don't want any surprise packages here. I think this is about it. Yeah, let's get off this quickly. I'm going to turn it off. I was going to take control and have another look around, but I think we've got a pretty good measure of it now. Okay, guy at the far end, and other guys over there, or guys and girls, in fact. You can go immediately. And I'm rather thinking she might see me, unless I get behind this crate. Okay, that's alright. That's okay. Now then, shall we try the knife again? Oh, good heavens, he had to move, didn't he? Just when I was doing that. You couldn't just stay standing still, could you? I will try the knife again. Go on, I'll try the knife again. Practice makes perfect. And I need practice, clearly. You see what's happened now? Look what's happened now. Down. Oh, and from behind me. Nasty. I shouldn't have... And grenades too. This is serious. This is very serious. Mind, I've got grenades. You can have one of mine. Oh, that was the deciding factor. Oh, and I've got 2 archive conversations. So let me take the first one and read it. Archive conversation Aswang and Othmar Brassi. Aswang. Got a new guy. When you get an opening, same rate as usual. Othmar. We'll have to wait for now. Aswang. How long? Othmar. Let you know when I can squeeze him in and bring him in here clean. Had to detox the last guy first. Okay. And the second combination is between Frake and Othmar Brassi. Frake, I think it is, or Frake, I don't know. Get your to heaven ASAP. We got a man down. Othmar. I'm in the clinic. Tell me what's wrong with him and I'll get prepped. Frake. Got blasted by nade up close, heavy bleeding and knows what else. Othmar. Okay, I'm standing by. Bodies everywhere, of course, because, you know, carnage. Carnage happens, doesn't it? All these good people. You could have all led far more worthy lives. Another 9,000. 9,000 does seem to be quite a common amount for a money shard. It's like, you know, when you go into a shop, the most common denomination that they sell are money shards worth 9,000 eddies. So many people have them. Yeah, okay, we don't need to do that. It's just showing off, isn't it? Okay, we can open this now, because I think she came out of here. And here's a camera. So I'm going to nip straight in and turn it off. Alright. I guess this is the server room. It must be. What's that? Oh, it's a tactician. I'll take it. What else do we have? There was a computer, I said, wasn't there? Yes, there was. What is that over there? Oh, it's a microwave. Explodables, which we haven't needed. Yeah, the knife thing there kind of let me down a bit. It's probably just me. Like I said, you know, it's an experience. It may not have been the best place to actually have decided to use it. Files 2. I'm going to do this first before we steal the data. Operation Journal. Past 3 months, 6 optic nerve split ops, 2 with complications, 4 without. Case 1. Nervous cyst paralysis due to stimulus overload, vomiting, dizziness, epileptic fits. Case 2. Complained of hyperspatial vision, lack of orientation, adjustment led to irreversible damage to nerve tissue and blindness. Maelstrom hasn't complained. And the second one, Operation Journal, shooting in Watson. They brought in 2 guys today after a shootout in Watson. Getting all the flesh unsnagged from their cyberware was like untangling my cable drawer. MS 15177, bullet wound in head, various abdominal injuries, severe hemorrhaging, died on the table, death 08:54 PM. DV 160177, bullet wounds in head and chest, catalepsy in the case of DV. Due to unique nature of survival, I carried out the procedure approved by M. His body accepted the new implant after a series of radiation and immunosuppressant therapies, but he never regained consciousness. After 3 days of obligation, I terminated the experiment and removed the subject from life support. Death 1:27 PM. We need to steal the data. Stealing. Stolen. So I guess it's Regina. Yeah, we've done that. She says, data received, now get out of there. Watch me. Just watch me. The question is how I get out of here, of course. What's that? Don't want it. I wouldn't pick them up out of principle because I don't smoke. And I don't want V to smoke. I think it's bad that Johnny smoked. I'm trying to remember the way out of here. Are there some stairs? Yes, there are. There they are. We found the stairs. Wow. Uh-oh. Okay. Should I be worried about that? Should I be worried about that? Who found the body? That the enemies have been identified. I thought I turned off all the cameras. Okay. Now I'm a little bit twitchy about this. There's someone outside. There's someone outside. Oh. I just like trying to locate them, really. There, it's this guy. So let me just help you not be there anymore. Okay, and now I've got another one. But this... There he is. Yeah, of course you will. Well, I got enough friends, as V would say. He's got Judy, he's got Panam, he's got Victor, he's got kind of Takamura. Is that it? Are we done? I think we are. Gig, rite of passage. Incoming call.
Got the data. Thanks, V. Gig closed.
Splendid. Never mind the data. Give me the Eddies. 1,000 experience points. So worth doing. 3,000 Eddies. Not bad. I don't feel... Whoa. Why have I gone to combat zone? Why has it just gone to combat? I was about to say I don't feel like I deserve any less than 3,000 Eddies. Why does it say combat? The combat music has started! I've got a company. Get back inside. Open the doors. Be sensible. There's a carload of them at least. Make them come to you. I mean, I can taunt them. That may be necessary. I could get a grenade in, actually. If I could work out where they are. There they are. Can I blow your car up? I mean, I'd love to blow your car up. Let me try a couple of grenades and see if I can blow your car up. No, I don't think I can blow your car up. But I can pop out of vision so they don't actually kind of want to become totally belligerent towards me, and I might be able to shoot them while they're in their car. Okay, now I've started something. Let's back up a little. Open these doors too. Open them. Open the doors. Open the doors. You snuck up behind me. That's not nice. Did your mother never tell you not to do that? I bet she did. And you too. You're not going to win in a fight against me and the Plan B, because the Plan B never lets me down. It's not me you've got to worry about. It's the Plan B. It's Preem. It is. It's my tune. If I could have a gun that was a tune, this would be the one I would choose. Okay, well it cost me a few eddies, but I think we've dealt with 2 carloads of reinforcements. 2 carloads. Wow. Wow. No wonder. Ah, some Eurodollars. Not many, but you know. I'm really sorry about the one who didn't even get out of the car. That was awful. I'm not that sorry because, you know, they intended me harm. And I harmed them first before they could do it. So, there you go. That's that. That's excellent. Right. I am going to have one more break and then I shall be back with you. Right, I've had my very last drink of orange. I've consulted my iPad where I had that list of comments and things I wanted to talk about during the course of the episode, things that people had raised, things that I wanted to bring into the conversation. The only other 2 things on the iPad are the name of the activity that I wanted to start this episode with and the name of the activity that I wanted to finish this episode with. And that's where we're going to go next. But before I tell you about that, 2 things. 1, I haven't made it to the 5th attribute point, as you can see. That's okay. It was always hope rather than an intention that I would get that 5th attribute point. 2 points in one episode when you don't know what you're going to be doing is actually quite ambitious. So I'm confident, I'm happy that that will not take long now to get that 5th attribute point. The other thing is, and this came as a bit of a shock, look at my weight up there, 343 out of 385. That I think is perilously close to my weight limit. It's the closest I've got in many episodes, I suspect. I haven't actually been checking it, but today I have, and it's frightening. I'm not going to be stopping on the way to the thing that we're going to do, for 2 reasons actually. One is, it's not very far away. When you look on the journal list, and I've got it selected already, it's only 761 metres away. And the astonishing thing is, it's the closest of all the things on there as well. It's as if the game knew what it was that I'd selected to do last, and it's made it quite close to where I'm finishing the gig I've just done. It's perfect. I mean, I could not have hoped for a better ending to the way that these particular quests, which the map geography chose, the order of them, has worked out. So this is it. Now, I'm in love with my car, Search the Warehouse. It's a gig that's been in my list for a while. Way back when I was chasing Delamain's errant children all around Night City and beyond, I chased one of them through some warehouses, and as I passed through one of them, Johnny's voice called out to me and said that he wanted to show me something, and I think it was a car that he was standing nearby, I'm not sure. But given that this is called I'm in love with my car, and that's what landed in the journal list when that happened, I'm pretty sure it is. So I said at the time, Johnny, I'm busy, I'll be back, don't disturb me. And I carried on with the Delamain part of the quest, and people I think got a little worried that I'd forgotten about Johnny and I'm in love with my car. I hadn't forgotten. I was waiting for the opportunity to slot it into something just like this, where it would be a nice end point. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's read the text. I'm in love with my car. Search the warehouse. Ain't you a little old to be dreaming about a pro racing career? Still, be a damn shame to let a preem set of wheels like this go to waste. Just let the mayor know if you want to shut down any city streets. Or don't. That guy. Yeah, that's Johnny's attitude to it. All over. Right, so I've got it selected. I'm going to drive there now in the late afternoon sunshine. It's a beautiful afternoon to be out. Having done everything we've done today, my voice has done very well, I think, considering. I mean, I wouldn't be recording any voiceovers if I was a voice artist at this point. I'd be phoning in saying, I don't think you're going to want me today. But fortunately, I can have a big rest of my voice when this is over. I've just got to talk to my wife, of course, then, because there's an awful lot of things going on during the day that she'll want to tell me about. I've been popping in and popping out. The music is really good. It's a little bit too atmospheric for my liking. It's a bit scary. Oh yeah. Hugely industrial out here. Look at the size of those things. What even are they? They look like giant capacitors on a circuit board popping up. 450 metres away. There's a reported crime. I am not going to be stopping for that NCPD crime.
V, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, thanks, Johnny. Thank you for asking. It's been a long day out here in Night City. Long night and day, actually, because we started at night time, didn't we? V's going to be ready for his bed. He might even give Panam a ring and see if she fancies nipping out for some food. We could have some Kung Pao chicken. Or maybe not go to that place, though. We'll go somewhere else. Or maybe we'll choose one of those places that those two who were having the argument about where they were going to eat would have ended up. I mean, that was just a funny conversation, wasn't it? The guy was suggesting and couldn't find anything, and then he lost it. Oh dear. Right, I think I'm here. I mean, I don't know whether I should drive in with my car. Is that okay? Is that acceptable? Is it this one or the next one? It's the next one. Ah, yes, here it is. And isn't that Johnny Silverhand himself? The man, the legend. Ooh. What was that? I've got an exclamation mark over there for some reason.
V.
Hello.
Try to get inside.
What do you mean try? Is it locked? It's locked. This is a prime set of wheels. It would be a shame for it to go to waste. I can open the stash though. Isn't that weird? I can open my stash even though... can I open the actual boot even though the car is locked as well? I think I can. Oh, look at that. I'll close that. It's a very interesting way of having a boot. So where was that marker? It's behind me. It was behind me. I'm looking on the mini-map. Ah, here we go. Here we go. I can't get in. Scott down. There you go. Car keys. And some Eurodollars. And loads of other things. Counterfeit documents. All the good stuff that V would like. And the car has unlocked itself automatically because... hang on a sec. Just before I get in this car, is there anything in this place that's worth looking at? I mean, I can't pick very much up, unfortunately, because of my weight. But I'll just have a quick look around. Maybe not. It looks just like an empty warehouse. I just thought it might have been, you know, a place where secrets would have been kept. Someone's been here because of these tubs burning rubbish. Someone lives here. Someone hangs out here, I should say. They may not live here. I suppose they could work here. But again, a lot of these warehouses, a lot of the infrastructure actually of Night City is kind of abandoned now. Whoa. Look at that. That looks fresh. Okay, I'm going to go and get in the vehicle. Because it's mine. I'll get in the wrong side. How easy is it? I've completed the job. I'm in love with my car. So, it's a weaponised vehicle. You mean this is now mine? I've got my very own weaponised vehicle that I can call on any time I want it? And I presume it will have ammunition in it too? Oh, I feel I should go and just try this out somewhere. I wonder if I can find like an abandoned vehicle or something like that. Hang on, what's this? Oh, there is an abandoned vehicle on its side. It's a van. That'll do. Now, I'm not very good at... I'm about to say I'm not very good at this. Get back in the car. What are you doing? Get in. Honestly, I can't take you anywhere. Now, just point it that way. Draw the weapon. Have we drawn the weapon? And I can't fire it. It says it's weaponised and nothing's happening. Draw weapon. It's not drawing. Oh, it's drawn it now. It's in it. I needed to tap it rather than press it. Oh. I just want to shoot something before I stop. Well, that sounds awful, doesn't it? And aim is L1. Got it. And shoot is R1. So I mean, it doesn't have a lot of ammunition, unfortunately, is the only thing. Let me get a bit closer. It's very satisfying, though. Oh, it's reloading by itself. Oh, okay, that's really good. Oh, now this, if this is going to be an addition to my stable of vehicles, could be extremely useful. I'm going to get out of it and admire what it is before we stop. Reveal yourself. This is a Quadra Type 66 Hoon, powered by a tuned-up engine with an armoured finish. And I think it's mine. Okay, that's the point at which I'm going to stop. I'll be back with you in a second. So that was episode 42, an off-grid episode. Great fun to make, but also very stressful and risky to make an off-grid episode. And that's why I don't do them more often, I think. When you're following a main character and you've got their narrative story structure, their quest line that you're pursuing, there is a skeletal framework. There's a supportive structure that you're aware of, a safety net that's guiding you through the episode. It takes you from event to event to event, and although there's great latitude and freedom of dialogue choice and action within that, so that you don't feel that you're on rails at all, you're nevertheless aware of that support being lent to you. All of that disappears when you do an off-grid episode, because all you've got is an activity you want to start with and one that you hope you can end with. Today's activity that I wanted to end with, I hoped I could end with, I'm in love with my car. I really so much wanted that to happen, and I was pleased beyond belief when the map let it happen at the end by putting it the closest thing to me. It's just the way it turned out, and that's what I meant by risk. All the way through this episode, the map played brilliantly. I didn't decide that, the map decided it. It made sure that every time I finished an activity and went into my journal list, there was something that was really juicy and almost self-suggesting in some cases, as when we solved the ritual and then moved from that to the thing that was about investigating initiation ceremonies. Those two things are so closely related in the way they feel when you're actually playing the game. It just makes perfect sense. So yes, I'm exhausted now and I need to go and have a proper drink, a hot drink I think, because it's better for your voice sometimes, mine anyway. I've been relying on cold drinks all the time I've been doing this. I need to go and do life things now. I hope you've enjoyed episode 42. Please don't forget those things I asked about at the beginning. The one where I was asking for anyone who's got ideas or help with the lighting situation behind me. And I'm really very open to suggestions about that. And the other one was the thing about enabling super thanks on the channel. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you think about those things. That's it. I'll see you for episode 43 next week. Have a great week. See you then. Bye.